demonetized. So I just wanted to say that. What's going on, everybody? You know what? Let me hit my chat on this. Let me turn this chat box off because that's like all up on the screen right here. My apologies. Let's just take that one down for now. So what's going on, guys? Six Scale Mafia, Anthony here. Episode 21, man. Cool panel. We got a lot of exciting things to talk about. Mario, my friend, how you doing tonight? Welcome.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me on again, as always, bro. Doing all right, man. I mean, after last night, standing in lines, walked around a little bit, this crazy-ass crowd, but, you know, just glad to be able to hang out and stream with y'all tonight.
Hell yeah, man. And thank you again. And we'll talk about that. That'll be sweet, man. Jay,
Yeah.
Brother Cousins, what's up, dude?
What's up with you? Saturday Night Live. We are back in full effect, man. Hey, appreciate you having me once again, man. Let's do it.
Always, my friend. Always. And Leo, 1/6 Scale Man, what is up? You made it.
Yeah, man. It's been a long day. I'm tired as shit, really.
Pretty tired.
Like, yeah, pretty tired, man. But glad
Well, we're
to
gonna
be
have
here,
a
bro.
nice, relaxing time. Yeah, of course, man. Appreciate
Nah,
you.
it
Glad to
can't
have
be
you
too
guys.
relaxed when we fall the hell asleep, bro. Like straight
Oh
up.
shit. Well, we can pop some stuff off, but
Yeah.
Be like, yo,
hell
wake up.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
so let's see who all is up in the chat real quick before we get into everything here. Whoa, there's a lot of chat here. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and peek up here. See who's up, man. Big Dog Pound, what's going on, buddy? FigFate, Hector V. Let's see who else we got. Doc Smizzle, what's up, dude? Ashley Chase, Primetime Reviews up in here as well. Let's see, keep going through the chat here. My apologies. Just going kind of slow on my side. Luminara, how you doing this evening as well? Valiant Archer in the house. Let's see, who else do we get in here? OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. What is up, my friend? My chat is bouncing up and down, man. Good for health. What is going on? Andre as well. King Dingaling. Funky
Hey.
Cold Santa. What's up, dude?
I haven't seen King Dingaling in a minute.
Yeah, Mad Makes as
Sound
well.
right?
1/6 Salvo. What's going on? Doc Smizzle, I think I already said you, buddy, but what's going on again? Evo. Dylan, guys, yeah, we got Joe Augustine in here. Renz, Delino, what's going on? Wow,
Dude, he finished up
CT603.
that MJ last shot. Did you guys see that?
Dude, that was sick, man. The
Yeah,
little sick shot,
he
bro.
killed it. He straight up murdered that, man.
Yeah, he
Hell
It was a
yeah.
beautiful piece.
Lionel, Alva J, 1/6 Jedi, what's up? Tilly, Ant-Man, where's the Nookie theme? Nah, I know, right? That's good. Jason also in the house. Mark P. Who else we got in here? DT Art, man. Universal Key. Pedro Lopez, what's going on? OG's Collects. Oh, a lot of guys, a lot of people in here right now. Roscoe, what's going on? H Green as well. Jazzy, formerly known as Jay-Z. I remember that. Brother Cousins, what's going on, man? Six Scale Wars. What else we got up in here? Rick, what's going on? MandalorianHuntress as well. Hello
There
there.
she is.
Good evening,
Hey.
Mafia. Of course.
Good evening, Miss Huntress.
Indeed. Chris Elliott, Moose Dream. Who else we got? I think that's it
Moose
for now,
Dream.
guys.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. I believe we did get a super chat, $10 super chat from FigFate. What is going on? Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate it very much. He said, hope you guys are having an awesome evening. I got to dip early tonight for a movie, but just showing some love. Well, thank you so
Awesome,
much, man.
Appreciate
What movie
that,
are you going to go see, man? Let us know, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, enjoy the
That's
movie, man.
awesome, man. Awesome. So, how you guys doing, man? Before we get into anything, man, what's going on with you, man? Mario, you went to Galaxy's Edge last night. We streamed it. What's going on with that?
Yeah, man. There was there's a new lightsaber hilt that came out that caught some of the collecting community by storm, bro. I mean, in the
Indeed.
morning there were lines that formed up pretty long, and by the time I got there were still a damn line, but it wasn't as long as it was earlier for the 𝕊𝐀𝐍𝐿 lightsaber hilt that just came out. Man.
Nice.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's pretty sick, man. I was able to pick up a few for the homies, and yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. Now,
I cannot
Anthony,
wait,
that
man.
that aside, I was in a couple streams earlier today, man, and I noticed some other username going by 6th Scale Mafia that's making the rounds, man. I hope I just didn't jinx it right now, dude. And he's gonna come back up, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, he's been
There's
around
someone
in
out
every
there, dude.
stream since last night. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, what
Yeah,
is
he's
going
got
on
a-
here?
I don't know, man. I got some kind of stalker guy following me around. It's a Willy Wonka icon with a red backwards hat on it.
You made it,
Definitely
bro.
intentional.
Congratulations.
I don't know if you've seen that, Leo.
No, I haven't seen it at all.
Oh,
Like
okay.
really,
Well,
somebody? That's what somebody's doing for real?
like for
Yeah.
real, for real.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw you put out a post asking if you change your channel name to 6th with a TH. I was like,
Yeah, I was
and then
thinking about
I saw
it
in the
because
chat, and I was like, yo, did he actually change his name? I'm like, that can't
No.
be right.
no, man,
So-
no, I've got an imposter out there right now, guys. So,
Yeah.
and some people thought it was me. I was like, dude, that's not me.
That's
So,
really not-
Or was
that's definitely not a good look, bro.
Or is that your
absolutely
burner
not.
account,
It's
bro?
not a coincidence. I don't think. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna see on that one, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So you think it was highly intentional, like somebody's doing that to? You think it's like to throw shade, or you think it's just more like somebody's
Nah.
just doing it? Or I mean, look, I mean, you know, it could be like somebody, because we all get them. You know, you get them on social media where they check, you know, they create those fake accounts and stuff like that. So it does happen.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and I don't want to speculate. So we'll find
Yeah.
out. We'll find out. It could just be a troll. You know,
Yeah.
you never know.
Hey, it comes with success.
I mean, I suppose. I
don't know, bro.
suppose.
You know, you got to be in the doghouse every now and then.
Every now and then. I mean, I
Every
get it,
now and
you
then,
know.
bro, people have to look at you from a certain ocular vantage point and from a bad way. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
Yeah.
someone
They can look at me in a bad way. That's fine. That's fine.
Rick 16 says, I think Lael's the imposter.
Oh,
possibly,
Man, yo,
Oh.
confess, my guy.
possibly.
Am I not
Could
seeing the
be.
chat, man?
Is it
Hey, I've been-
possible?
I've been blamed for something for a whole bunch of shit. So it could be, bro.
No,
Man,
no,
this didn't even
man.
work, man. This is not working. Damn.
Well,
are
OG
you doing?
fan when Star Wars just Star
I
Wars,
was
$2
gonna
super
try
chat.
to mod, and it's not working. Like the neck piece that I ordered, it's not big enough, so I'm gonna have to kind of like maneuver around it to make it
Ooh,
work.
you may have to do that.
Yeah, so it didn't work. So it'll be all right. I'll make it work somehow. Yeah, we'll make it work.
All right.
blame
Well,
the
OG
toys.
fan when Star Wars is just Star Wars with $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Said you know you've made it when you have a stalker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, thank you so much for that, man.
There's two. That's the way they say it. There's two things. You know you've made it when you had a stalker, and you know you've made it when there's so much hate. So
yeah.
Mhm.
that's
I
it.
feel
Is that's
that.
just the way it goes with the program, bro. If you're hating on it,
Yeah.
then you know you're doing something great. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, Hector V asked, what figure is that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, so what I was doing is, I guess, again, as you can see, I have
Yeah.
the Superboy head sculpt. I was going to try to mod it and swap the body out, which the body I got right, but it just doesn't have, you know, here's Superboy. A body, I got the right body, but it just doesn't have, it's just these aren't really big enough for him. So, yeah, I have to kind of like maneuver around it to make it work, but it'll work. It'll work. I just got to kind of play around it. But yeah, this is my Superboy figure. You know, that I'm kind of like trying to. Here's the thing. I've had this thing for like a month now, and I haven't taken it out the box, like really fully out the box. So, you know, I want to kind of do. So I have this idea, something I want to do with it, but again,
Here, we'll screen you really quick. There's somebody at my door. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah, you don't have to full screen me though. I'm good. Nah, but yeah, it's just Superboy. You know what I mean? So it's just a Superboy figure. Yeah, the body I got was because, like, again, I mean, it's a great figure, but it's the seams that I really want to kind of like maneuver around. But again, if this body don't work, if it doesn't work, I'll just keep this one and you know do what needs to be done. So it is what it is.
You had that figure for how long sitting in the box before you finally opened it?
It was about a month. Well,
Oh,
I've opened
damn.
it, but I've actually had it, you know, basically about a month and a half, probably even longer than that. But I just haven't, you know, had a chance, bro. Like I'm just so far behind, like really, really behind
Yeah.
with a lot of stuff. So, you know what I mean? It just takes a while, but I'm catching up. I'm playing catch up right now, bro. I am. But it's crazy because all the streams down the line, it starts to catch up to you, bro. You get really tired. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
like I've been noticing like I'm really lately. That's why I took off like last Monday and Tuesday. So I was tired, bro. I was really tired. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it
man,
creeps
you're
up
one of
on
the.
you. Yep.
Yeah, you stream a lot, bro. You know, I mean,
I
I've
like it.
been-
I mean, it's
Yeah.
fun. You know, you like to basically, just kind of reach out and everybody in the chat, have the conversations, just kind of create a safe atmosphere. But at the same time, like, what he said, like a lot goes into it. Like
Yeah.
a lot of shit goes into this, bro. Like creating all of
Hey,
it.
look who
is
showed
crazy.
up.
Yo, Mafia. Bullying is not hot. Sick
Wow.
scale Mafia. That's crazy.
6 scale mafia.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
Wow.
Somebody's
I
doing
knew
that, bro.
to show up.
Yo,
Oh, it's
I wonder
crazy.
who that is, bro.
Seriously.
We all
All
do,
right, I'm
man.
back. Sorry.
Yo, was that you, man?
Hey,
That's you with
hey, is this you, Andy?
What? No, this is not me.
Yeah,
That is not me.
that's crazy.
Come on, man.
You guy.
That's crazy, bro.
He's real.
Like,
Yeah, you really got under your skin, bro.
yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. Sorry, I had somebody at the door, for my roommate, but
Oh, dude, you don't have
All
one of those
good.
signs out in the air that says on air when it lights up? So that
I
knows
know,
you're
right? I
opening the door?
should, right? I should.
Yeah, you should put him out, man. Like it's
Right.
I'm on air right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo.
So
That's
I'm not
cool.
too sure. But what were you guys talking about? My apologies.
No, we were just mainly just talking about how, streaming can sometimes, get the best of you, bro. Like you get tired,
Can wear
from
you out,
doing it
man.
and stuff like that. Yeah. So we could really wear you out. So,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You gotta find out balance, man. Just like
Yeah, you
Will
do.
says with all things in life.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
you
how
really-
I was feeling. What was it, yesterday or something? I was like, dude, I am just drained.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's like a physically and mentally drained with, everything. But I think like we've passed that storm now. We could just move on and, you know what I mean? Everything's cool and let's keep it moving.
Oh
create
yeah,
that
that's
atmosphere. So
gonna
we
be
good.
what it is.
Yeah, we good. We're good. We're definitely good, man. How are you though, brother?
I'm doing all right, man.
That's
Like I said, I've
good.
been a little overwhelmed. I got work stuff to do, and then between the streams and everything, and
Yeah.
just putting out content this week has been just a bit overwhelming. You know how it gets, like you're saying. Sometimes you just got to be like, all right,
Yeah.
I need a moment. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
You need
Like
a
when
mode,
Ahsoka
bro.
came the other day, I didn't even want her. Honestly, I didn't even want to review her. It's just like 'cause I
Really,
thought we
man? We're
talked
all
about her.
over here talking about how long we've been waiting for her, man. You didn't want to review her?
Man, I just wanted to get her, pose her, and then put her
Uh-huh.
on the shelf and just move it and then move it along.
And
To be
just
quite
move on,
honest
yeah.
with you, because we
I
just
feel
put
you.
so much energy into waiting, and then it was finally here. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, and I kind of felt the same way about the Battle Damage Mark 85, because it's like those releases that
Mhm.
we waited for. They kind of came and then they went. So
Yeah.
I feel it's
Pretty
gonna be the
much,
same way
man.
with Ahsoka.
Yeah. That's the thing, bro. Like I said, the long wait. And a lot of people don't. I mean, but especially, it's not even just the wait, for us, but especially with the delays and everything. But again, it's one of those situations where, again, not to throw no, and that's not even throwing shade at Hot Toys because I mean, production and you can't. I mean, it's not their fault. But with the delays, it kind of like takes the morale down when it comes in the excitement of getting the figure.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's like when you get it, you just want to actually put it in your detail, pose it up. You don't really want to do too much,
Right.
but you have to. But that's, and that's like just over the last couple of months and why I decided to just go full-fledged into just posing the figures
Yeah.
instead of doing reviews. Because when I do reviews, or if you have to do reviews, it's so much you got to go into.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, if I just pose it up, get all the accessories out the box and just pose it, then I don't have to worry about anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Unless it's something. Well, I'm excited for Tuesday, put it that way, because my quarter scale Mando Deluxe shows up. So I get a chance to pose that up and get it where it needs to be. So
Bro, I was tempted today because I went to my comic store and they had it there.
Did they?
And,
What, the
yeah,
deluxe version?
my guy was like, "Yeah, I know you want it. You got some." He was like, "You got some discounts and you got some discounts too. Do you want to get it?" I was like, "Nah, man, I've been bad."
Was it?
like,
It was the deluxe version.
that was the thing too. It wasn't a deluxe version. It was just a regular version.
Okay.
And I was like, well, nah, but it still looked good. They had two of them. They had one actually open, posed up at the register, and then they had the one, already boxed up and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks good, man. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
it looks good. You
That's
want
why
to
I'm
enjoy
excited
that
about
piece.
it. Yeah, I'm super
This is a
excited
good-
about it. So
This is a good question. I'm kind of curious too. And man wants to know, where did the name Mafia come from?
Well, that's
He's
a
in
good
the
question.
mafia.
because he's literally in the mafia, bro.
I mean, if
Well,
you
Anthony, that's what I
Mafia
wanna ask you,
don't
bro,
tend to
like,
advertise that, man.
Are
You're not
you
supposed to do that.
Are you Italian for real?
yeah, I got some Italian in me.
Okay, that I kind of knew that. I kind of figured that.
Yeah, man.
I figured that.
Nah, there's
I
a
can
couple of
tell
reasons.
how there's a couple times when I see you handle the mic, like when you grab the mic, like this pinky finger goes out. I was like, yeah, he's Italian.
Well, hey, no, that's a good question though. Seriously, like part of it has to do with like the community, a group of people, tight knit. And then it was also a good play on the words because it's like a gang of different people from everywhere, man, that comes together for like the same cause type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
Bob Dylan with the insight. Look at that.
He's got an
Hey,
He's got an Italian
Well,
song.
pause,
Like
straight up pause.
yeah, that's how he rolls, man. So listen, man. Let me try to pull this up too as well while we're taking care of that. But one thing I wanted to talk about.
What you want to talk about, man?
Well, don't hate me. This ain't what it appears to be.
What's
But reissues,
Yeah.
2.0s, and remakes. Okay, I thought this was not the same old song and dance that we have,
Mhm.
but I had been thinking because we just got this KX Enforcer that came out.
Mhm.
And I've been thinking about it for a while as it is, but I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are
What's up?
when collecting. It's not just Star Wars, but just in general with Hot Toys, that like at any given moment they'll reissue something or they'll re-release something, and does that have an effect on you as a collector, or do you not care? So that's kind of what I was wondering about, because like K2SO is great, right? And I know a lot of people go out there who quite recently even purchased him, right? For a good price. Price.
Yeah.
And cool, right? He's awesome. It's Rogue One. Not only is it Rogue One, but come on, it's a really badass droid. You have him. I have him. Mario has him. Jay, do you have him? I don't remember.
No, I don't. My cousin has them. I actually bought him. I bought him. This is the funny thing about this. I bought two of them. I bought one for myself, and then I was like, I'm not. I was so into Marvel back then. I was like, I'm gonna cancel mine. And then I bought one. The one my cousin has, I bought it for him for Christmas. So yeah, I missed out.
Okay.
And I'm a damn.
All right.
fool.
Well, so for the most part, crap. Who invited Lane and Carlos?
Damn.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Speaking of Carlos, he's like, my thoughts on that. Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. So you don't have them, but now you're gonna have an opportunity, right?
Exactly.
Should you choose, because we have the Enforcer droid. So is this kind of like a half and half topic, because I was like, wanted to talk a little bit about him, and then it got me thinking about this whole situation, because this is, you're never safe, right? If you, that is, of course, if you feel like you're in danger, like with your collection, right? Because some people really want their collection to have that exclusivity. It's limited. Hey, it's gone. It's sold out. I have a nice rare piece in my collection. Maybe the value goes up over time, blah, blah, blah. You can look at things that way, but I think also, like, I've changed my perspective, where I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I love Star Wars. That's what I collect. It's cool if worst case scenario and I need to get out, I sell it for at least the retail price, make my money back. I'm not looking at it to like flip and profit off of it. And I think when a lot of people do that, and I think that's for the wrong reason, I think you'd be better off doing stocks or something else where you feel like you're trying to do true investments. You know, these are toys at the end of the day and they're mass produced. They're really awesome. But you know, so, but we could talk about that. But while we're talking about it, I mean, what is your guys' thoughts? I mean, on this particular droid anyway? I mean, let me start with you on that one, Mario. I mean, because you have it, we all have it except Jay. But I mean, are you cool with this? You excited about it? Indifferent?
I think I'm indifferent, man. I mean, it honestly doesn't bother me either way, because to me, this is a variant. You know, this is something completely different. It's a KX Enforcer droid. This is an army builder, right? It's not specific to an actual character that we've seen on screen. You know, K2SO, I mean, he had his own thing. He was his own character. I mean, 𝕄𝔸𝔽𝕀𝔸 absolutely killed it. Everybody loved him, man. I mean, when Rogue One finished, that was pretty much, I mean, he was like one of the main topics of the actual movie itself. So, so I've got no issues with this. I mean, technically, the whole reissue, the whole 2.0 thing is a bit of a double-edged sword for me personally, because on one side, it's like, dude, I just want them to like move on from this and give us all this other shit that we're supposed to be seeing. There's so much stuff that's in the figure graveyard right now that we still haven't even seen yet, that's been seen in shows. I mean, just talking Star Wars, I mean, there was another, the Airborne Trooper that they showed a long time ago, Padme Amidala, some of the Jedi that we saw a version of C-3PO. How we saw recently, was it General Kenobi? We still haven't even seen him yet, you know? But on the other hand, it's nice to see that the collectors that have missed out have an opportunity to get some sort of version of something that's going crazy high, you know, on the aftermarket right now. You know, so I mean, granted that this isn't really K2, but I mean, if they wanted some sort of representation of this particular droid, then you know, you have an opportunity, right? And plus two, from 5 feet away, you're really not going to tell the difference. I mean, unless it's like really deep down, it's actually going to irk you to the fact that it's not K2, but even still, man, I mean, I think the figure itself looks great. I love the weathering on this thing, though, man. I think they absolutely killed it. So, and I know someone on this panel mentioned that they actually ordered 3. I mean, wants to like buy them all, doesn't want to leave anybody for anybody else. But you know, that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. You know me and Star Wars, man. I'm gonna try to pick up at least one of everything, you know, possible. So, but yeah, dude.
Yeah. Well, let me address Carlos real quick. He said, so we all hate on Gilgamesh because he comes with nothing, but we get a soft reissue that comes with nothing. But since it's Star Wars, we turn the cheek. Well, I don't, but I think it's a matter of opinion too, right? Like some people, my whole thing, I'll say that real quick, that with Gilgamesh, for me, my whole problem with the hit is it's $270 retail and comes with nothing. You know, whereas like we had the other people I mentioned, you know, Fennec Shan, or let's go to Marvel, you go to Sylvie, Loki, they're the same price. They come with a lot more. So for me, I was like, I think he should have been lower in that respect. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, and he's, you know, he's $285, but he is a big droid, man. I mean, I have the original right here. I mean, it's, so to me, I'm like, okay, that's not bad for me, because I mean, he was $230 when he came out like 6 years ago. So not too much of a bump.
Yeah.
You know, and granted, you are right. It is $285. It comes with reused parts. I think it's lazy. I do.
Absolutely.
But you know, because it's, you know, and I talked about that before. I was like, a lot of people expected a Cad Bane or a Black Chrysanthemum or something along those lines, but with Hot Toys being so backed up, this was easy for them from a business standpoint, right? They'll just like, hey, well, we'll reuse everything we have. We have an opportunity here from Book of Boba Fett to basically give us like nothing for, you know what I mean? Like money for nothing almost, you know, because they don't have to do anything. They're not they didn't create this. This isn't the first time they've created this droid, so they've already done the work for it. It's not a, you know, person with a new head sculpt. There's nothing really into it, but there's some weathering details, and yeah, it's easy money for them. I don't, you know.
The thing is though too, man, I mean, when we saw this on screen, everybody and their mama was like, okay, we're going to get a reissue. So we all saw this coming. You know, now that it's here, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Nothing new.
You know, and the thing is too, yeah, I agree that it is priced. It's overpriced. I mean, the original one I think was $230. I mean, granted, given inflation and all, I think this should have been at least $250. I mean, considering it doesn't really come with much. They just basically swapped out the original grenade that it came with, with the short trooper rifle, and that's it. Weathered them up a bit and got that little base, but still, it's still very lackluster. But
Totally agree.
I totally, I totally get where you're coming from, Andy, about with being lazy and all that. But I mean, we're gonna see more figures from the Book of Boba, man. This isn't gonna be the last of it. So I'm sure. God,
Oh no, yeah. I mean, we're in the age of pre-orders. I mean, it's unfortunate, but you're right though. They will come. They will come.
Oh, yeah.
Lane, real quick, just wonder if I'm feeling that maybe Gilgamesh should be more like Wenwu and Shang-Chi in pricing. Well, I mean, yeah, like a little bit cheaper, right? They're $250.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
But they also come with accessories. My whole thing was just like, yo, I'm looking at 2022 announcements, and so what we've seen so far is it seems that 270 is the new norm for entry level hot toy, but the aforementioned figures came with a decent amount of stuff. So I was like, well, the price should reflect that, because I know how that works in manufacturing. Any little thing that you add will hike up the MSRP, because you have to create new parts for it and things like that. And if he doesn't come with anything, it's like, that was only my only gripe. And it's not even like I'm like, I'm not that type of person where I would be so adamant about it that I wouldn't purchase it. But I'm just not getting it because I'm not into it, and I'm out of the MCU for the most part. You know what I mean? If it was a Star Wars figure that came with nothing at 270, I'd be like, dude, what the hell? But I'd probably still get it, because if I liked that figure, then I'm stuck.
With Gilgamesh, I mean, essentially, we're just paying for the face sculpt. That's what we're paying for, the face sculpt and the outfit. That's going to damn crease magnet. I think that's the problem with it. And then that property. I mean, I know a lot of people like it. It's just a lot of people that like the movie. I don't think the movie is terrible. It's not for me, but I did like that character, and I'm most likely will probably buy that character. But it shouldn't have been. 270 is a little much for a figure that absolutely comes with nothing at this point. Will they go and do an upgrade, and maybe not an upgrade, but like add something to him in the box? I mean, we've seen that before. I mean, Rey came with just a couple of lightsabers, and then when it was released, she came with every damn thing. So maybe we'll get something. Maybe they'll find something, maybe a special base or something like that to help with that the pricing on that. But who knows?
Right. Well, with that said, are you picking him up?
Gilgamesh or this one?
No, this one for
this
just
one
in general.
Honestly, I want to say I'm most likely but then again, honestly, I don't know, because just looking back at the pictures of the regular K2SO, I like characters. I like what K2SO represented. Look at that. And I mean, honestly, it's two different figures. It really is. It's the same. It is the same figure, but with the weathering and the painting and the battle damage, totally does make it different.
I agree.
Total different character. That's K2SO. So yeah, I'm not sure yet, to be quite honest. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. It's dope. I like it. I think if I was to get it, it'll probably be the thing that I would army build, because I think that would be badass, especially being a Terminator fan. So
yeah,
scene right there was dope as hell. So I would probably do more, do like definitely do an army build with it to make it look, recreate that scene to make it look badass. But then you're talking about you're talking about $800 investment right there. So who knows?
Oh yeah,
Easy.
I don't believe the base is magnetic, because you can see in some other photos, not the promotional photos here, but photos at Secret Base, it has a clear stand, whereas with K2SO, the original is just more of a really long extended crotch grabber here. So they did show it was like a clear base, or like a clear acrylic rod. So I highly doubt that, because this is the Iron Man base right here, and so I don't think they're gonna add any kind of magnetic things to it. Plus, if you're familiar with the droid, it wouldn't be safe. I think it would be too risky that it would fall.
He's very top heavy from what I remember.
Yeah. If they actually would have done a magnetic base, you think that would have been less lazy?
Yeah. Not by
Or
much.
something
but
else.
Definitely a step towards innovation for them.
Yeah.
What I was thinking too, I mean, as far as innovation is concerned, I mean, make it touch based so that when the feet hits anywhere in the ground, the eyes light up. You know, we've seen that done on a couple customs before. You know, where a lot of features are touch based. You know, that would have been a real innovation for them to do that with his base. I mean, but on the other hand too, at least they didn't give us a sand base with the generic feet on them, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
The fact that they did that with IG-11 is just that I'm surprised people
mind
were
blowing.
fighting about that long time ago. That's ridiculous. That was shit.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what their intentions were with that. Now, again, this is just a conversation. This isn't really, you know, a set in stone opinion. It's just makes me wonder, you know, what people's thoughts are, you know, with this type of situation. Because yes, it is not a K2SO, you know, but it is kind of a remake in a sense, right? You know, it's another opportunity for people like many people in the chat said they couldn't get K2SO. So now they're excited because they just want the droid. Like in general, and the droid's sick looking. So, and 𝐿, now you said that you were going to pick up 3. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you're going all in. You're going to try to recreate the scene.
Okay, so,
Man's too busy playing with toys.
nah. So basically 3. Okay, so 4. You know, canvases today, about I'd say 125 in total, about $125 in total of canvases. Well lit light in the background, basically it creates a molten effect. I did basically pick up a slab, like 4 slabs of styrofoam, repainted like scuff with, you know, just kind of like modified to create gravel. I did create like you know, some plastic gravel, repainted. So I'm gonna create like a molted scorched effect like you see in the background there. So yes, it's just a vision. And just to have that sheer vision off of this piece. I love K2SO, bro. You know, I love that figure. I love Rogue One. I love Star Wars in general, bro. And a chance, and I think I look at this as a chance for people and, you know, to pick up a, you know, an incredible piece, but also I don't look at it as a remake. A remake is if, you know, or a reissue is if we didn't actually see this in the Book of Boba, bro. If we didn't see this particular scene in Book of Boba, if it was unexplained, it would be no particular reason for him to do it. Then yeah, that's a reissue. I could see it that way. This right now is a totally, and it's, in my opinion, it's a totally, even though it looks the same, it's a totally different droid. You base it off of personality. K2SO had its own personality, which actually made him unique to that film. These droids look more menacing. They look extremely menacing. They come with weaponry. You know, they come with an awesome base. If you look at that base, that's the price of admission for me. So when I look at that base and it comes with that, you know, the Mandalorian helmet, I'm all in. You know what I mean? And I actually have 3 to recreate this scene. Like when I saw it, I mean, look, Night of 1,000 Tears, bro. When I saw that explained in the Book of Boba, bro, it was a phenomenal. I've watched that episode like at least 17 times. And that was mainly because I love that episode. I love the explanation. I love that they took us back. You know what I mean? It was incredible. So I was all in for it. Again, you know, it's to each their own, man. Like some people will look at it as a reissue, and then the price itself, bro. Like, I mean, the reason why I don't have a problem with the price is because the first K2, you know, or K2SO, that first figure that we got, that droid that we got, it didn't have, you know, a diorama base. It just had a regular base with a stand. This comes with, you know, a blaster rifle and a pistol. It comes with an incredible diorama base. I love that base and the helmet that you can move around on that particular base. So, I mean, going from it'd be different. And on top of that, it is going to be die cast. I know it's going to be die cast. So you can't, you know, I'm not going to take that away from it. Look, to me, it's a win because it's not like I'm paying Iron Man prices for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not paying basically a Mark 85 or a Mark 5 price for a die cast figure. I'm paying something under that, under $300, and it's something that I actually like. It's a figure that I like from Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan. So, you know, this I won't allow people to take away from me at this moment from me, because it is what it is. Like it's Star Wars. For us and people who are Star Wars fans, of course, I'm gonna gravitate to every piece. You know what I mean? Anything I can actually get my hands on, because again, when we saw this scene, it was incredible. And to recreate that scene, I'm all in for it, bro. So I have no gripes. I am unapologetically purchasing 3 of these figures. And hell, if I get 3, damn well, if it looks good, I'll probably get 3 more, to be quite honest. Because I'm all in for it.
That's cool.
Like, look at that, bro. Like, look at this base. Like, just to see something like that and to use this as a reference, because I've been looking at this, I've taken pictures of it, looking at this, because it's exactly how I'm going to actually mod the styrofoam that I have to kind of fit these in it so it looks completely transparent.
You know what I mean? I see what you're saying. There. So you'll mesh
So I'll mesh everything together, and it's going to look incredible the way I'm going to actually do it, and the way the box is going to be lit up. I'm just all in for it, bro. Like look, because they've been showing so many other figures so much love, bro. And Star Wars, to be quite honest, has been getting minimal love, in my opinion. So for us to start, in my opinion, they have. So to see stuff like this, and you know, to see a release or a reveal like this, I'm all in. I mean, we kind of just, like Mario said, we knew that there was going to be reissue, and it was a perfect time for Hot Toys to take advantage of an opportunity to do something like that. So for me, I love it. Again, it's a matter of opinion, and I think that's where we keep it. Like it's an opinion. Like for those who like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So you either get it or you don't have to get it. You know what I mean? That's what it all boils down to. So when I look at, you know, the discussions and people saying, well, you know, why would you do, you know, well, it's because I like it. It's because I want to get it, because it's something that speaks well for me. The bottom line is because I like it. You may not like it. You don't have to convince me why you don't like it. And I don't have to convince you why I like it. You feel me? So that's
exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm curious, because I've heard that, you know, some people are like, oh, well, there goes the value of my K2SO, and it's kind of like, well,
I totally disagree.
Yeah, I don't think so, but at the same time, that made me start thinking about that, where I was like, well, hey, are you in it, you know, for the value, or are you in it for the love of collecting? You know,
see, that's the question, bro. Like, what are you really in it for? Because here's the thing, like when I hear these, it's like I always, again, and it's okay to have these questions, these conversations about price, because hell, we all want to basically make sure that it's not overpriced and it's not. But when I'm thinking about it, when we get so boggled up in the price, and there's so many people that do that, it's like, okay, are you doing it for profit? Is there an ulterior motive as to why you're doing it this way? You know what I mean? Because the first thing that I heard, a couple of conversations that I heard, oh, this is coming out, watch the price for that K2 shoot up, or watch for the price to that price of that K2 go down. And just no, I mean, me myself, bro, I never look at it, because I have zero intentions on any figure that I get selling. Zero intentions.
Well, I could speak to that. Like my cousin, for instance, he doesn't sell shit. Yeah. He has everything. He doesn't sell his comics. He doesn't sell anything. Me, I sell, flip, been doing it all the time. Yeah. But he doesn't sell at all. But here it is. He loves the fact that he can go into his display and he has all of the Rogue One figures, and he knows they're worth money, and he be like, yeah, that was worth a lot. Woo! And it's like an extra little hype for him. It's like, yeah, right. I know it's worth. People like the fact that they have something that's worth something, and the fact that they got it when it wasn't worth that. They like to know that it's about, even if they don't plan to sell it or anything like that. But I also hear what you're saying, that there are some people out there that do have you question them. It's like, what are you doing this for? If it doesn't, you know, if they like, release
what are you doing it for? Like literally, like what are you doing? Because here's the thing, bro. Like it's okay to say, okay, I have maybe 2 of the same figure that I may not want, so I'll just, you know, I'll get rid of it. You know, I'll do something like that. You know what I mean? Or I may do it, and if I put it up, like half the time, bro, my figures, like put it this way, the Darth Maul that I actually had that I got from Sideshow, I didn't sell that piece. I took it down to a for the holidays. I went to our local hospital for cancer patients. There was a kid there that I knew wanted it. You know, he's into Star Wars, loves Star Wars. I made sure it was the right individual. I contacted his parents, talked to them, and I said, look, I have something for him. And I gave it away. I literally gave it away for zero profit because it was going towards a good cause. It was for cancer, and I do this every year. Every year. That's fine.
That's dope.
But the majority of the stuff that I actually get in my hands is because I want to keep it. It's, again, I always talk about nostalgia for me, bro.
Yeah.
It feels good to walk down the steps and look at everything that I have in my DTOF.
Yeah.
Everything. Even figures like, for instance, bro, we were talking about this yesterday, Mafia, about that tank trooper. And the fact that I actually, got it for 125 shipped. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. And
Wow.
mind you, it's low in value right now. If you look around, it's because not too many people are actually getting it. But I don't care because I'm not looking at the value. I'm just looking at the sentiment when it comes to the figure and what I love. You know what I mean? I love this piece. So I'll take that and just rock with it. You know, I don't really look at, okay, is this how much it's worth? I mean, to each their own. It's not. And here's the thing. I'm not here to knock anybody who does that. And that's fine. And me saying that is because I don't knock you for doing that. But the problem that I have is that people knock people like me because I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like,
right. You're like, well, hey, wait a minute.
It shouldn't be that way. Yeah.
It shouldn't be that way. Don't knock me because all of a sudden there's something that I like and I want. Don't knock me because of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not where you are. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? All of us do things for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't knock people for basically purchasing 17 or 18, 501st figures.
Right.
They have a reason why they do it.
Yep.
And most of the time it comes out perfectly great when I see it.
Yeah. They have a vision. They have a vision.
And they have a vision. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about the vision that you have.
Oh yeah, like I'm picking up. I think I'll probably have a total of 9 short troopers by the time I'm done.
And I'm pretty sure that by the time you're done, it's going to be dope as F. It's going to be a dope display. And that's what it's all about.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what it's all about. That's what I'm saying. For me, I have my 4th Death Trooper. Death Watch Trooper coming. It's because I love those figures. Unless you have one in your hand, you're not going to know. Or some people will, but I have it in my hand and I really love it. You know what I mean? I really love it. So that's just how it is.
Death Troopers are awesome. They're
bro, I
some
love
of my
those troopers, bro.
as well.
The Death Troopers, but even like the Death Watch Mando.
Oh, those are great too. Underrated.
Those things are incredible, bro. Like it's the paint job on them things and it's just the make of it is incredible, bro. So that's the thing is like some people do things but in this and to get back on this figure to kind of just circle back around to it again, it's just something for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just something that's worth it for me. So that's why I look at it. You know what I mean?
That's how it should be, in my opinion. It should be for everybody. Like whatever you want to do with your collection, man, that's on you. And nobody should tell you that that's stupid or that's dumb or it's all you. You guys, we all do what we want. Like who else out there is getting 9 short troopers besides me? I don't know, probably nobody. There might be some who love it. And then people will be like, dude, why are you getting all those? Because I want them.
You know what I mean? I worry about the thing is I worry about me. I don't worry about everybody else when it comes to what they collect, because if I got that involved, like it's just like, me going to a movie theater and sitting down at a movie that I hate and somebody next to me is enjoying it, be like, why do you like this shit?
Right.
That's
exactly
this
like
movie's
that's just
bullshit. Like, why are you watching it? Like, I'm watching it because I love it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? That's why I'm here. So that's the way I look at it, bro. Like everybody, collect what you, again, if you like to collect something that another person doesn't collect or doesn't like, don't feel bad because you have it's what you like. If you choose to spend, look, some people out here will basically spend $1,000 or $2,000 on a figure. Yeah. I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to hate you because you did it.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like the old, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all kind of thing. Yeah. Just, hey, that's cool. I do want to bring this up about Layton Kramer, though, really quick, because he says, guys, you can collect for the love of it, but we also know as collectors, many times people have to sell some to help pay for a new one. So the value can matter.
And that's
for
fine.
them.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you're doing it for that, that's perfectly fine. That is, and you're doing it because you're contributing to your collection. You want to buy something else, or you want to get something. So it's an event. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and I mean,
But-
and that's something that I, sorry to cut you off, but that's something that I've done videos talking about that. Like, you can use your collection as currency, and there are collectors that do that often. And I guess where Lane is kind of alluding to, when they do these they do figures, not this figures. I don't really consider this. I think we all can agree that this figure is not really a 2.0. It's for the people that wanted a K2SO type droid. It is, but it's not K2SO. But when they do 2.0s and stuff like that, it does kind of hurt the value of them using their collection for currency or buying it. But my thing is, and I think we all agree to this too, that's part of the game. At the end of the day, Hot Toys is a company that produces toys. They mass produce toys. So it's always going to be a chance where they're going to go back to look at the DeLorean. Like, I paid $1,000 for that DeLorean. When that DeLorean came out, it was about $700. So you may say I paid $300 over it.
Yeah,
I'm lucky. Some people have paid $2,000 for it. And now that you have the flying one coming out, now that it may go down. The prices may come down on that, or maybe not. We don't know yet. But you got to understand, that's part, when you overpay for figures, that's part of the risk. That's the risk you run. That's just what it is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The investment for me was my daughter's college tuition.
There you go.
Because she graduated and she's working in a field that works for her.
An actual investment.
An investment. She's a nurse. So that's basically an investment for me, because this is something that she wanted to do. I invested my money into that, and I got an investment. That was my investment. My investment was a house for me, to make sure that my house, that's my investment.
Yes.
These figures for me. Now, when I say this for me. Okay. This is nostalgia, because it's things that I love. I don't know how many times I got to say it. It's nostalgia for me. So yes, Star Wars will always be my first love. You feel me?
Always.
Just like it is for Mario. Just like it is for anybody. It will always be that for me. So anything that they drop, you're not going to get too much of an argument from me. You're not.
Right.
Because even within Star Wars, if it's something I don't want to get, I just won't get it. But I just won't talk about it. You feel me?
Right.
So that's just how it is for me. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I was gonna say, even at the other side of the coin too, man, is like, say you actually missed a figure, right? Like for me, I missed the Short Trooper. Never got a chance to complete the Rogue One line, and I'm still chasing it down.
Facts.
So when the new ones came out, that actually did have a bit of effect on the price for the original one, which was in some ways a blessing for me to not, because I'm not going to want to pay like $700 for a freaking Short Trooper, dude. I played the long waiting game, man. I just waited it out. An opportunity presented itself for me to get it at a price that I was willing to pay, and it worked out. Again, like Jamal just said, it's obviously not an investment. You know, I mean, and to Lel's point, this is all like it's exactly nostalgia. I mean, for me, that's the same reason why I collect, because I want one of the best representations that I can have of a character or a franchise or IP or whatever that I love. And for me, that's Star Wars, man. It's always been that way. That's why I still collect 3 3/4, because my heart's always been with that on the vintage collection. And even with this,
you picked
man,
up the Razor Crest.
Yeah, all that fun stuff, man. Just because that's where my heart is, and all this other stuff here is like either most of the stuff that I grew up watching. I was like, yo, I've got the best representation of a battle damaged RoboCop right here, or The Godfather. I freaking love this movie, man. This is my number 2 behind Empire.
Hell
I
yeah,
love this movie, man. Indiana Jones, I got right here, man. The first time I played Assassin's Creed, with this Altair, I've got a representation of it. One of the best ones that's out there, man. So I can really, it's nice that you can come into your display or come into your collection room and just actually appreciate
the stuff
you
have.
Exactly
The stuff that you got.
And that's why I collect. It sounds like that's why Lel collects. I think that's why we all collect on this panel, I believe.
Hell yeah, bro. When I saw Brother Cousins with those Chucky dolls, and I was like, yo, that speaks to him. And I can tell. It speaks to him. But and the thing is, the way it's displayed, it was dope as F.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even with the
Thanks,
Terminator
man.
stuff, like I look at the Terminator stuff and it makes me think about when I was 10 years old,
Mm-hmm.
looking at the Terminator figures we had back then. And even
Mhm.
as a 10-year-old, I'm looking
Mhm.
like, they
Yeah.
can do better than this shit. And I was 10. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this
Right.
is the best we got. Like, damn, I wish
Yeah.
we could get something that looks like the guy. And you
Yeah.
know, 30 years later, here we are. So I'm doing this for that 10-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
And when I see
Yeah.
it takes me back to that. It
Yeah.
keeps me
Yeah.
you know, it's very important to keep those whimsies and to keep that child, you know, that childlike energy inside you. You know, we all grow up, you know, we grow up and we're all adults, but it's still cool. I think we all have that. We still have that when you look at this stuff, it takes you back to that place. And I
Yeah.
think that's really
Yep.
important.
Yep.
Definitely it
Exactly.
is. It is,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I mean, here's, and I get it here. I mean, myself, I don't look, you know, I don't look at, you know, I don't look at it from a business standpoint from me. Like I never did. Again, I've been collecting now. If I had to add it all up, I've been collecting for about 38 years
Mm.
total, like 38 years of my life. You feel me? So again, to each their own. I'll just say that.
Oh yeah, no, and that's kind of how I'm feeling too, man. Because you know it's funny because Mario brought up the Short Trooper, and you know here we go. We ended up getting another release. Well, two really. I mean, technically, right? We got the Squad Leader and the Grunt, and it's funny when you come back and look at these photos. There's a Grunt here. There's a Grunt in all these photos, and this was, you know, what, 2016, 2017.
Yep.
So it's like they had already had the Grunt teased for how many years now? You know, it's funny. If you think, I just didn't think about it because it's been a while since I've looked at these photos.
Right, that's crazy.
But yet there's the Grunt, you know. So, but that kind of brings up a point that how Mario was talking about. You know, we were talking about K2SO is not really going to drop, you know. And that's kind of the case here that happened with the Short Trooper. The Short Trooper did come down a little, sure, but he just comes down ever so slightly and then kind of plateaus to where he's no longer, you know, a $700 figure, but he's still, you know, $500, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like if you're in it for that, like the value doesn't, you know, because like you were saying, like people are like, oh, K2SO is going to plummet. And I'm like, well, it'll dip a bit, but it's never going to,
Man.
you know, because they are different figures, you know, they are different figures. Compare, you know, this original Short Trooper to, you know, the new Squad Leader. I mean, they're different.
Yeah.
You know, just like how the two droids are different. So I'm cool with that. And I'm in the same boat too, because I love Star Wars. So in Star Wars, it's just like, hey,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, personally though, and I mean, this is going to sound a little selfish, but I
Mhm.
don't mind reissues because it gives you the opportunity to get
Bong.
multiples. I'm just,
Bong.
yeah,
Yep.
you know,
That's it,
Yeah.
bro. I didn't get my hands on that Mark 85. I mean that Mark 5.
yeah.
That reissue
There
drop.
you go.
I was happy as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. If there's figures that it's just like, all right, for instance, that Dark Knight Catwoman, the Joker,
yeah.
Batman, like himself, even basic, like there were certain ones that I
Bat Pod, all
didn't get
that.
the Bat Pod, the Tumbler, all I didn't get a chance to get it the first time. So now that it's coming out and I have a chance to get it, I'm good. I'm smooth. Now on a flip, I understand where people, but see, it's different, and that's where I guess we got to draw the line because it's different for us. It's different for people like me than it is for everybody else because I look at it from a totally different standpoint. But again, I just think that we should kind of meet each other in the middle and agree to disagree when it comes to certain things. Like you have your reasoning for collecting what you do. I have my reason for doing what I'm doing. Yeah, let's just keep it like that in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, don't question me for what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I clearly have a vision and have the love for it. You feel me?
Oh yeah. I mean, and the thing is like what a lot of people need to also understand too is there's a difference between going all in on something and not being able to afford it, you know, because I get that. That actually kind of was the second topic that I was going to talk about was like when you go in a little too hard, because sometimes that'll happen, right? And people need to understand that yeah, okay, you may love a property if it's Star Wars, Marvel, DC. Doesn't mean you have to go all in because life can happen. So
Life takes over, bro.
Yeah, and as long
It
as
does.
you know, as a collector, budget, right? And we talk about that countless of times. That's why I don't really bring it up too often because I just kind of assume that as a collector, you are trying or should be financially responsible with your collecting purchases because you never know, right? You never don't just go all in because there comes a time where there's hype, right? Whether you're in a group, whether you're your friends collect, whether you're watching, people like us on YouTube, into a community, Facebook groups. Really depends. It depends on if you're getting like hardcore influenced into buying something like, hey, this is a must have, this or that.
Yeah.
And people go all in and then they're like, oh shit. Which kind of brings me to like market saturation, right? Because that's funny how we brought that up because that's kind of how it ties in is that I see a lot of people be buying stuff like we just talked about. And then a week later, they're like, I don't know why I bought this. And then it's up for sale. It's up for sale now. And I think people get a little too excited and too trigger happy, too many pre-orders, things like that. Then they get their collection. And then a week later, we see it all the time. I know you guys see it. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm sure Ahsoka's going to be for sale on a Facebook group next week.
Didn't it happen with Rex as well?
Yeah. Happens with everything. It happens with everything, man. And I think that's an issue because you get people that pick it up, whether they buy it from overseas first batch, get excited for it, and then they're like, damn, I forgot my rent's due. or no, really. And that's what I'm saying. That's where the separation is, I think.
Careful planning.
You have to plan your stuff out
and budget ahead. And here's the thing, and that it goes back to the simple fact that you don't pre-order everything. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't pre-order every single thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I haven't pre-ordered. Listen, the only reason why, like I said, with these, with the reason why I got them is because, again, I'm budgeting, and just so happens that there were a few things that didn't fall through the way I wanted. A lot of figures that I canceled because I was like, and I live with some of them with third party, but a lot of figures that I canceled, I kind of made room. I had pretty much everything that I have paid off already. So I got space to maneuver around. First thing I do is I check. Is the cable bill paid? Is the electric paid?
There you go.
Is my rent paid? Is food on the table? What do I have coming up? Do I have everything organized where it needs to be? Is that paid? Yes. Are we got the trips in order? Okay, cool. Me and Mario the other day, he was helping me with the actual Disney tickets. Okay, cool. Boom. Help me out with that. Got that situated. Knock that out the bag. You know what I mean? So now I'm getting everything in order. There's a true story. Like straight up, I'm getting everything in order. Boom. Now that I know I have all that out the way, I have money saved for this. I compartmentalize when it comes to a lot of things. Cool. Boom. All right, this is out. Oh wow, that's coming. I've been waiting for that. Boom. Let me get it. And that's just what it is.
Right.
I always basically make sure that everything is taken care of, priorities first. And I would tell everybody and here's the biggest thing though, because a lot of individuals are guilty of that, where you'll tell everybody to get everything. Get this. Oh, that's going to be dope. You'd be a fool if you don't get it. And then that person to get it. And then you watch the person who told you to get it and they'll have it up for sale.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo.
That's the thing I have, because you get influenced by that.
Like, you just really played me. It's like a lot of influencers will do that. Like you can't, like literally, bro. Like the thing is, honesty, integrity goes a long way, bro, when it comes to these things, because these figures are a lot of money, bro. They are.
It is. But you bring up a real good point. Like, you need to have, as grown men, or I know some people that are very young that collect too, as grown men, you should not be basing your life around collectibles. Collectibles fit in. They're a good to have thing. First of all, look at it like this. If your rent is not paid, where the hell are you going to put the figure? Where are you going to keep the figure? You're going to keep them in a box with you?
Yeah,
I mean, real talk. I mean, you have to have everything. Make sure you got gas in your car. Make sure you have food in your refrigerator. Make sure you have all that stuff before you even look at a $200, $300 figure. You should not even be thinking about that.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell a personal story. I remember, and this is just to help anybody that's in the chat or anybody went through this. I was probably like him. I was just probably like maybe 30. Oh, you're singling me out, great.
You have a story. It's story time.
Yeah,
Story time.
Story time with Brother Jay. So I was about 30 years old, and I was dating. I was dating this young lady, and this young lady was real pretty, one of the prettiest girls. I was dating her and took her out one day. And I remember we went to go see 𝐿𝐶h𝐿𝐼. We went to go see 𝐿𝐶h𝐿𝐼 Meriwether Post Pavilion. It was a real nice day. It was one of the hottest days in summer ever. I took her out. I think I had like maybe like a Gucci belt or something like that on. Right? Pimping. Looking good. Outfit fresh. Jordans, all that. Hottest day ever. My car had no AC. We were in traffic. It was an accident. We were in traffic for 3 hours on our way to the concert. She was burning up hot. Her makeup running. By the time we got to the concert, I'm like, baby, what's up? She's like, hey, I'm fine. I'm fine. She just started being distant.
Yeah.
We went to the concert. We got in the car. It was late at night, and we're driving back. I'm like, you enjoyed the concert? She's like, yeah. You know, it was really hot. And I think she made a comment. I was like, yes. I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, the concert was hot. You know, the car was too.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't see it. You know, after I dropped her off, didn't hear back from that young lady again. I was ghosted. And I was like, why? What? I don't understand what happened. I told
priorities weren't in order.
Exactly. She didn't want nothing to do with me because my priorities were not in order.
Bro,
so
you could have had a pair of khakis on. You could have had a pair of cheap Vans and a white t-shirt. And that air car could have been fresh as hell. She'd have probably looked at you the same way.
There you go.
Didn't care. As long as there's some air conditioning and didn't melt her makeup, straight up. That's just how it is, bro.
Have your priorities in order.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have your priorities
in order.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Bob Dylan said, I really hope this story ends in marriage.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, that girl was gone.
Oh, yeah. No,
but I learned from that, and that's how I got my wife now. So, you know, I learned, you know. So it's
priorities,
just,
bro.
Yeah.
Priorities.
It is, man.
Everything is prioritized. You
is.
prioritize everything first, you know, when it comes to family, when it comes to finances, when it comes, I mean, those things have to be looked at first. All of this is secondary.
Absolutely.
This probably not even secondary, because when you look down the list of everything that you have, you know, and you got to keep like, hey, I'm 48 years old, bro. 48, 2 years from 50. I got to make sure that my priorities are straight in order, health wise, everything. Because it's important that you do so. You know what I mean? And then everything else is just, it takes a back seat. But at the same time, I'm going to have me some fun. I've done everything that I needed to do in my lifetime, and I paid my dues. So this right here is some fun for me.
Oh, look what 𝐿𝐶h𝐿𝐼 said. 𝐿𝐶h𝐿𝐼 said some. Oh, I love that. I'm
building my collection up this year, and next we'll switch to saving for land. Yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, that's what's dope.
I love it.
I look at CT603 though. I spent $6,600 on a blown head gasket today. Opened the mailbox, $1,200 home oil bill left while I was picking up the truck. $8,000 day. No Ecto 1, no DeLorean, no Batmobile. Priorities.
Facts.
Real talk.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Because that stuff takes in, and you got to make sure everything is in order, bro. Like straight up. Ovens are for the cookies, AC for the nookie, bro. Yo,
oh shit!
I love Bob Dylan, bro.
I
love Bob Dylan, man. I love that dude, bro.
Thanks, brother. Thank you so much for the
hell.
super chat. Yeah, ovens are for the
I love it. That is
AC
dope.
for the nookie. Yeah, bro. Thank you so much, man. Dude, hell yeah, man. ♯Mandalorian♯Huntress. I now have 3 Boba Fett tattoos, and one is new. Ashley Chase. Yes, that is true. That is true.
And the nookie knows.
Like he knows. Carlos, man, $20 super chat. Thank you so much, brother.
Dope.
Says, if you're not investing in your retirement, debt-free, saving for kids' college fund, and own a home, or saving for a home, collecting isn't for you. If you got all that taken care of,
ball out on hot
then
tours.
ball out. Yeah, man.
And I agree. Because the thing is, those
agree.
things are priority first.
Yes.
Those
Yep.
things are priority first. Making
right.
sure that all of that is taken care of, because like I'm telling you, you can have all of this right now, but everything else around you taken away, bro.
Gone.
Dead ass.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you one
Gone.
thing, because I've had it happen back in my troubled youth. When you wake up and a constable is locking you out of your own place because
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, were too behind, or, you know, hung
Yeah.
out with, you know, irresponsible roommates and just being young, and all that shit's gone, bro, if you can't grab it.
Yeah.
So if you're
Pay
not
your bills.
prioritizing,
Pay your bills, bro.
pay
That's
your
the thing
bills.
is, pay your bills. That's first.
Yes.
And here's the thing is, because I don't want to derail. I don't want to derail because I know we're here to talk about, you know, 6 scale collecting figures and stuff like that. But we're just giving you the do's and don'ts and being completely honest.
Yeah.
You know, Carlos
it happens
did.
to all of
Carlos
us,
just
too.
dropped the gem. That was the truth.
And thank you,
You got
Carlos,
all
again
of,
for
if
that
you
super
got
chat.
all of that taken care of, then you good money. If you ain't got all that taken care of, you might want to rethink this shit for real.
This shit is expensive.
Because
It's getting more expensive
as
every
fuck.
year.
It is every year, man. And these
$2
motherfuckers,
$2,000 for a damn Ecto 1.
yeah, I'm not doing that.
Ah,
I can't do that. That's why I stay within my realm. I might splurge every now and then, but yeah, I kind of keep it. Yeah, that's why, like I said, when this whole pandemic hit, not the pandemic, but just past Chinese New Year. Normally that would be reserved, and I know a lot of people, even last year during the pandemic, grails, getting pieces that you just, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But this year, I was like, oh yeah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm good.
yeah.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna pay off everything that I need to pay off, clear some, you know, things out of the way, and be ready. I knew
Hell
we had
yeah.
this trip coming up. I wanted to be ready for that. You know what I mean? So anything that I needed to get, you know, taken care of was taken care of. All the figures and statues and stuff like that I needed, I left that to Mario. He got me.
You do. That's right, Mario.
What? Someone say something?
I
I thought it was the other way around. We talked about this, bro. I mean, I was getting one thing, but you're promising me some other grails that are like 3 times the price. I mean, I thought that was a deal.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and you know, it's just important, you know, but you're right. We kind of, you know, we're just kind of being real about the situation, because it is important to know, like, because I see that happen a lot, and it kind of pertains, you know, to what we're talking about, you know, where it's like we have so many people now selling figures, and I don't know if it's because we've been talking about this, and I mentioned this yesterday in chat on where I was like, hey, listen, I don't think grails are really a thing anymore. And mainly because grails was never really a thing, in my opinion. I think grail is something that, you know, you came into the game at X date and you missed, you know, Y figure, you know, from a couple years ago or something. And you're like, oh, I didn't even know they made that. And you're like, I really, really want this. And it's long gone, and, you know, things like that. But I feel lately with the past couple years, and it's a few things. Before I get to it though, Bob Dylan with $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Bob. It says pre-order your retirement payment plan, that 401k.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
100.
That is true, brother. That's a
Love it.
that's profound statement right there, man.
Yes.
It is. And thank you again, man. No, think about it. Like, so Hot Toys, I feel like, and we talked about this before last week, so I don't want to get too into it, but it has kind of a point that, you know, Hot Toys is a little overwhelmed with all the Disney franchises.
Yep.
They're so behind. So you have that going on. You have Hong Kong resellers trying to undercut Sideshow, selling things below retail. People are buying in on that. That's getting promoted. You know, there's influencers promoting all these resellers. Come buy this right now. By the day ones, people eat it up. They buy it. Hey, it's cheaper. Okay. All right. It's cheap. I've done it. If I can get it cheaper, I'll buy it cheaper. You know, so you have that to factor in, you know, and then.
I'm sorry.
Did I miss a chat here?
Well, I'm private chat. Mario just got me laughing.
Oh.
I'm looking at.
Oh,
I just saw that.
that's
Anyway.
pretty funny.
Anyway,
This is about
keep
his
going,
dogs,
bro.
No, but anyway, so like, you know, so then you have all this happening, right? So people buy into the hype, they buy the figures, Meanwhile, Sideshow's purchase orders are sitting on shelves because they're not selling as much as they anticipated. On top of the fact that Hot Toys is backlogged, right? So with all that factoring in, and then people buying it and realizing, oh shit, why did I buy this? Did I get bamboozled?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need it. Like I said, maybe rent's due. They weren't being very responsible. There could be a million other reasons why. Then they relist it, you know, in on secondary markets, Facebook groups, things of that nature. All of that is one giant clusterfuck that we're in right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm trying to be pragmatic with the situation. I'm just saying, hey, listen, you want a figure? Just wait on it. Make sure, again, you got your finances in order, but there's no rush, man.
No.
Like, there's no rush. You're going to be able to pick it up.
Yeah.
Or you're going to find it secondary market a week later. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that and you're like, you know what? Okay, cool. I can relax a little bit. I'm not going to miss out on this figure. Then you start to enjoy it more, right? Because I feel like you're just rushing. You know, you're constantly like, I gotta have this. I gotta have this, and that could be bad in itself. You know
and look,
I mean?
I get it. There's an allure to looking at. I mean, a couple years ago, looking at sneaker YouTube, especially like in 2013 when the Jordans were coming, you know, when the Jordans were hitting hard. I would be on YouTube and I'm like, oh, Friday's coming, and pick them up, and then every week you're picking up a pair of shoes, and it's like $200 every week, and it just got crazy. But I will admit, looking at YouTube and then going in the lines and waiting for the shoe in anticipation, it's a little fun. Let's be honest.
It's fun.
It's cool. Fun every now and then, but when you're going out there every week, or you're buying in this case, you're buying every figure, or put down money for every pre-order, and that's thing you're like, damn, I'm financing like, you know, $2,000 worth of pre-orders, or you got like $600 of pre-orders coming out of your account every month. That's not good at all. So you gotta try to fight.
You gotta be careful, man. You really got to be careful, like straight up. Like, you know, again, be smart. I mean, that's what it's all about. Just be smart, because these figures, like half of them. And the thing is, you got to kind of like say to yourself, am I doing this for the love, or am I doing this to impress someone? Am I doing this to impress the community?
That's huge.
You know what I mean?
I didn't even cut you off, but that's something that I had considered that as well.
Yeah.
Like, am I doing this to impress the community by basically
you don't
saying,
need to.
You know what I mean? Because when you look at it, like every time something comes in, mail call.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, there are figures that I've actually gotten that no one has seen, that I don't even post, and I don't do videos on.
No.
You feel me?
Yeah.
No.
Same.
Like it doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? I don't really need to do it. But again, I mean, just be safe. Just be safe doing it, and take this time, especially this time when there are, because I know a lot of people are crying about, oh man, where's the releases? Where the releases? Take this time while it is slow.
Yes. Take the
what
time
you gotta do.
and use it wisely.
Pay off stuff. Pay off stuff. That's the best way.
Oh yeah.
And I'm saying this, and I have a new Grails show, but don't be influenced by me. Put it like this: the Grail show, I look at it like this. When I do my Grail unboxings and stuff, this is for people that haven't seen the figure in a while, or open it for the first time. And it may be people out there that do have a little bit of extra cash laying around. Like, you know what? I was thinking of getting that. Let me see about it. But also look at some of the things. Like, you look at when I got the DX07.
Yeah.
That was a cautionary tale in that video, because when I opened it up, there was
not as good as you.
It wasn't as good as and I paid some money for it. It wasn't perfect. So that's another thing you have to think about when you think about dropping all that money on something.
Yeah.
So we want to be education. I know about it. We also want to have fun, but we also want to be real with you guys.
Yeah, you got to be super real, man. Take your time.
Let me address Hugh really quick, because that's he says also lately the war in Europe has really hit me. Seeing all the people that are hurting is making me reconsider if I should sell my collection. Kremlin lunatic could snap and launch a World War III. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole other discussion. And
I feel
food shortage and everything.
I feel you, bro. Well, this is what I do, bro. Like straight up, honestly, what you can do in this, because there's some good organizations out there right now too, where you can choose, find them, find the ones that are legit, because you can even actually get feedback. You can have someone call you. You can do research. Find an organization that is donating towards this issue that we're talking about, that you're talking about right now, and there's a percentage that you can actually donate, whether it's $10, $20. You know what I mean? And it could be like $20 a month to kind of help rebuild, or $50 or whatever. Or even if you have, like, I've like gotten rid of certain clothing, like I've got things that I've had that I've donated, you know what I mean? Shoes, whatever. That'll make you feel good, bro. That don't feel guilty about things that you love, but at the same time, don't overlook the ways of the world and what's going on out there, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that you recognize that and that you just said that, Hugh, the fact that you said that just shows up how much of a stand-up person you are, because you recognize that, bro.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
100.
So I commend you.
Yes.
I definitely commend you, man.
Absolutely.
And can I say something? I can't wait to go to LA because I'm robbing Carlos.
Oh yeah.
You really want to confess that here live on the air?
Yes, Carlos. I'm gonna rob you when I come to LA.
I don't think he has any hot toys left.
Doesn't matter.
He's gonna rob you with hugs and kisses, bro.
Carlos is my guy, bro. I can't wait to see him, man.
Hell yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, so you guys will see him. You guys will all see each other probably Saturday then.
Yeah. I think that's what we were. Yeah, I think that we were saying Saturday, because I think he said he's going on Saturday.
Yeah, I think Carlos is only going Saturday.
Yeah, he said he's going to pull up in his Jag or something like that.
Probably. Good for Health's wondering, at what age did you guys start spending real bread on toys? I mean, if you're talking real bread, that would be Hot Toys. If you're looking at it in that respect, and probably, the past 10 years, give or take.
I was grown. I was like Leo. I've been collecting
in our 30s, I guess.
Yeah, I've been collecting since I was 10. So, but that was like Marvel, Toy Biz, and stuff like that. When it comes to like real bread, like Hot Toys, yeah, I would say, like 30, maybe 30 to 20, 26, 27.
It's a slow incline over the years, right? As you grow.
You grow as a collector. You grow.
Yeah, you grow as a collector. You hopefully grow, financially, so where you're at that point where you're like, you know what, these are pretty nice. I can swing this, again, budgeting, Diecast Fly says I'm picky with the characters I get because I have to stick with the ones that I love and not just the ones I like. And that's facts, bro.
Really?
Like
facts.
Sometimes you can't pick up everything,
Yeah, everyone has their own lane, like you always say, man, and you just don't overdo it.
Stay in lanes.
Exactly.
I'll admit I overdid it, and I think we all, all have, splurged a little bit or got caught up at one point. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? And then you had to sell. But here it is. When you go and you sell figures, be prepared to take a hit. If you definitely want it independent, well, you can, if you wait, if you don't need the money, you don't never want to be in a position where you desperately need the money and then you got to start selling figures, because then you're going to try to get it off quick and you're going to sell and you're going to lose money. You're going to lose big time. So, but if you put up something like, I got some stuff up for sale, and I'm just gritting, I'm like, okay, I'm not in a rush.
What you got?
Say that again.
I will.
So what you got? Let's talk later.
Well. But if you get to a point, I mean, that's, if you want to gradually sell some stuff, you'll gradually get the money off of it. But if you never want to be in a position where you have to run and sell something, you're definitely going to take a hit. You'll get some money back. Some money is better than no money, but you're probably going to
and it's also like, I'll bring up JB on this because I know she had mentioned this in the chat. I don't think here, but I think yesterday or something. She, like, it was a perfect example. She's trying to sell this Venom right now.
Oh, wow. What?
And nobody's buying.
What?
Yeah, nobody's biting on it. You know what? Because situations, right? So you have, this is kind of what we were talking about with the saturation. So they did the Venom, and even then now, doubly so, because I mean, just not that long later, they're like, here he is again.
Yeah.
You know, here's
What a
the
slap in
Tom
the
Hardy
face.
sculpt.
And a lot of people
And,
ran and got that because it waitlisted, and everybody said, "Oh my god!" And next thing you know, it was back up on Sideshow, and then they did a
FOMO.
reissue of it. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I think it's waitlisted again, isn't it?
I can tell you right now because this is up. So let's just close the picture. Waitlist
Waitlist
full.
full.
Mm-hmm.
But then yet,
They're like, this
you know,
time we're for real.
yeah. Now this one's,
No.
you know, here. Now, granted, you're gonna have to wait a while, but that kind of goes in hand with the topic. Is that, you know, it is oversaturated, and then when Hot Toys does stuff like this as well, then people are like, oh man. I mean, I know a lot of people bought that Venom.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people bought that Venom. Now, I don't know. I hope I'm not one to blame as well. I mean, I think I was the first person to do a Venom review. And a
You're
lot
the one
of
to
people
blame,
watched it.
dude. I bought my Venom just because of your video, and I told you that.
Well, you did. And I know a couple people have told me that too. And I'm like, damn.
But here it is. I'm happy.
Well, see, I'm glad you're happy. And I'm not saying I'm the only one to blame, but I give my honest opinion in the review, though. I'm just like, dude, this guy's amazing.
Yes.
I love him. I mean, I have him tattooed on my arm. I love Venom. So for me, I was like, this figure's sick. But beyond that, just the engineering involved in his big figure. He's got all these cool tendrils. He's got all the cool stuff, the moths. You know, I was like, dude, this figure's sweet. Now, I don't know about everybody else who did their reviews on him or not, but the point is that there can be that hype, and sometimes you feel responsible for that. You know, you're like, oh, well, we are content creators, and you know, but it's never like, yo, you have to go get this. You know, you must buy it, and you know, here's, you know, go buy it from here. Or no. It's just like, hey, this is my appreciation of the figure. This is my opinion of the figure. This is the reasons why I think you should get the figure, and that's it. And I think a lot of people, and again, it's not just solely me, but a lot of people got into the hype of this figure, and are now like, maybe they don't like it as much as they did, you know, or things happen. So then I feel, you know, partly responsible and things like that, because then, you know, nobody, you know, they're stuck. But at the same time, I kind of don't either, because I think everybody should be responsible with the finances. But, you know, you could tell that the market's saturated when you can't even get rid of the figure. And a month ago, he was like $900 on eBay. 2 months ago.
I'm surprised that she can't get rid of it though, because I mean, it's still it's a great figure though. It's a great figure.
It is great, but I think too many people got it, and too many people are selling.
Yeah, and in that case, to get rid of it, she may have to take a hit, and that's the other side of it. But once again, it depends on where you're at. If you can wait and just put it up, you may, you know, eventually it's going to sell. The right person will come pick it up, but it's going to take some time. But if you want to get rid of it, I mean, you're going to have to drop that. If it's, what is this going for, four something? They may have to drop it to about four.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you
this one, the one that's not, this was 400. So even if you were trying to get your money back,
you have to go be like 375.
And then you got to deal with the sale with the fees, the seller fees and stuff. So you're looking at maybe 325.
Yeah.
Carlos.
Carlos with $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Carlos. It says, I would like to point out that Lael is also balling. He's buying land. And thank you so much for the super chat, Carlos.
Carlos, man. Motherfucker. God, man. That's wow.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a fun hobby, but keep it a hobby.
Yeah.
Don't look at it like, you know,
don't get addicted to it, man. The same weed.
That's huge problem.
The same weed, like straight up. Like,
I know, right?
Don't get addicted to this, man. Like straight up. Like you can dip out. Like if you want to, you can dip out whenever you want to, and it'll be okay.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It'll be fine.
Anytime.
You can dip out anytime. It's not, and that's the thing, is it's like you don't. Man, look. Yeah.
Man, Mike's is at 1/6 scale land.
Yo, like look at you see what Carlos did, bro.
Yeah, it's all good fun. Look, I ended the poll. I ended the poll in chat because I asked how people felt about reissue. 65% of everybody in the chat is like, yeah, I like it, and I totally understand that because that's where my mindset has flipped over the years. Where I'm like, you know what, cool, perfect example. 2016 Toy Fair exclusive. Okay. I'm probably betting 90% of the people in the chat right now were not collecting in 2016. Okay, we got a lot of new collectors. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing out an arbitrary number there. But the point is, maybe you really wanted this Batman, you know? And yeah, he was going for a lot. He was going for like $700, you know? And now, you know, we get that again, you know, in the form of the 2-pack. I mean, yeah, you're in a 2-pack, but I understand why they did it. Because he was a single Toy Fair exclusive, so now it's not the same SKU. It is the same figure, but bundled, you know, so they can get, you know, so this is a good opportunity for people again. And I notice a lot of people get upset. And it's like, damn it. Well, there goes the value of my Batman. And it's like, well,
not really.
Yeah, not really. You know, and again, it doesn't matter if
Carlos. Go ahead, keep going, bro.
Okay, I'll check chat.
I'm trying not to look at Carlos, bro. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep going.
Oh man. Okay, so no, and look, and that's the thing, man. I'm kind of like, you know what? Yeah, that's cool, man. Like, how many people are excited to get this figure that they wanted that they couldn't get before?
Yeah, me.
And well, I'm just saying, and I love the hobby, so I don't look at it like, oh damn it, now I can't, you know, my figure, because it's like, yo, dude, this is cool. I didn't pick him up, so maybe I'll pick him up. I mean, I might.
I'm trying to. You need to re-release that Bestman Luke.
I know.
Yes, please.
You need to re-release.
Yeah, Jay needs a new belt.
Yeah, seriously. But
your belt broke.
It just needs the glue on the side.
Okay.
It just needs the glue on it. But the thing of it is, if they do re-release that, I think there's going to be it's going to be a way better head sculpt. I mean, the paint applications are going to be way better than it was when that when that version first came out. But I don't know if they're going to do one with like the whole diorama. I don't see.
I don't mind if they don't. If they don't, I don't mind it, because I mean that if they don't do that, then the people who actually got the original should be relieved,
right?
Because you got something that's unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you also have the exclusive Darth Vader helmet, right, from the cave.
Exactly.
They're not putting that out again, I don't think.
They're not going to do that. But here it is. Even if they reissued the whole thing, and I know I just went and bought it and paid a good price for it, but even if they reissued that, I would not. I'll be like, well, damn. But that's the game you play when you buy backwards. And you have to suck it up and think and take it for what it is. But I would actually be happy if they re-released the whole thing again. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, with that being the first. That's like the first Star Wars figure they ever released, right? So I wouldn't be
around the beginning.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they they go back to that.
Yeah.
No, the X07 actually came out before they acquired the license. So yeah, that was the first Star Wars figure that came out.
Wow. Now here's the question. Wow. Here's the question. And Mario, I'm gonna ask you, bud, because you know with Celebration coming up and us expecting that. Number one, do you think that Sideshow is going to attend Celebration this year?
I kind of think they will, but I think I want to. Oh yeah, I'll have a more solid answer after WonderCon. Yeah, because I kind of think they might.
You think they will?
They might.
Okay.
Yeah, they might.
Number two, do you think that because we are coming up on some anniversaries that we're going to see some more either reissues or reveals, new reveals from Classic?
From Classic?
Like OT?
No. Nope.
From OT?
From OT? Nah. Right now, the hype train is Obi-Wan. So we're going to start seeing shit from that. That's so where it's at, dude. We are not going to see anything from the OT.
Good answer. Good answer.
Well, in fact, I think what did they
follow the hype, man?
They did. Am I tripping? Because they did reissue Obi-Wan and they did reissue Han and Chewie, didn't they?
You mean the
reissue
classic?
Or kind of a second batch?
Classics,
the original one,
like
the original.
Yeah, like,
I think it was just like a second batch or something like that they had. I don't know. It might have been that
it was kind of like the same way they did Yoda Attack of the Clones version when that sold out. How they suddenly came out with a separate batch. It was the same thing, with the Han, Chewie, and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
But that's it. But it was never like this, where they started this red banner.
Reissue.
that says
Reissue of, yeah.
reissue.
Yeah.
Like these are straight reissues. Now, again, I don't know if it's just my opinion changed over time. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I look at it like, hey, great. You don't have this, you have an opportunity to get it again. Because looking at, you know, the mindset of like, hey, I just love my collection.
Yeah.
Why did you put this up knowing that Carlos was actually in the chat? Because you know this is his thing, bro. You know,
Well,
this is
Yeah,
his thing.
I love this figure, man.
Yeah.
This is
You
a
know,
dope figure.
It's
You're
a
gonna have to
dope
deal
ass
with it.
figure, bro.
But
it is a
honestly,
dope ass figure,
But
bro.
going back to like I was saying with the sneaker game, I think you know, just chiming in on what Anthony is saying, it's to be expected that they're going to do re-releases again. It's just like the sneaker game. It's just like they
How
came
many
out with
times
the
did they
ones.
release?
They're going to come out with
Yeah.
the ones again.
Again.
It's gonna. That's just what it is.
How many times did
but
they
they're gonna-
basically
but
do
they
a re-release
also
for the
wanna change
J11s?
They're also going to change this up a little. Exactly, just like the 11s. They're also going to change this up a little. Did they change this up from the original?
Nope. This is bit for bit the exact copy.
Yeah,
of
when
the
it has the
original.
red tag, bro, there's nothing different. There's nothing
Reissue
different.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
boom.
So we had that
'cause
with, I believe.
that one was going for a pretty penny too, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
about 7-ish or so.
They both were. Oh,
not
dude,
compared to
shit! I
this
seen this
guy.
War Machine going for like 9,
Shit.
and
this
now we
was
had
crazy.
the Mark 47.
That was crazy.
Same thing. We got the red.
That was a
Red
$2,000
reissue.
figure at one point.
Yeah.
This one, the 47.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
got wow. Did
It
it
got
actually
really
sell
high
that
up.
high?
it's a 22,000.
Mm-hmm. Dude.
I don't know if it ever sold, but it was listed for that on eBay at one point. They're
That's
still like the
wild,
original
man.
ones are still kind of high. But I mean now, you can get it. You know, you can get it anywhere.
You can get it anywhere right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
actually,
rough,
yes,
man.
this is one that I'm selling. Actually, I'm actually selling that. So if
Like your
anybody-
original.
not the original, but no, I just the one I have the 47. It's no. I was looking at my collection. There's
Oh,
no
you
need for
already-
me to have it.
You picked up this reissue version.
Yes, and I'm parting ways with.
So it's interesting because I want to look here. Even though it's a reissue, they did adjust for inflation. See, it was
Yeah, why can't they reissue the same
$355.
price?
Yep.
$375. They did not reissue at the same price. So it makes you wonder if you look for these figures now, if you're looking for a Mark 47, you're going to find 2 different versions on the secondary market.
Exactly.
And it's, I don't know. I haven't looked, but you know, it'd be interesting if someone's trying to sell this one a little bit more than this one, which really doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's older. Well, yeah, but it's the same exact figure.
Same
You know,
figure.
it's just-
Yeah.
It's a straight reissue. So
I don't even think
Carlos,
it changed that much.
no, at all. Nothing.
No.
When they reissue, they don't change anything.
Did the box?
No.
But didn't wasn't a box a little different? Like something
I think it
slight, like it was a
was.
different color or something like that.
I think they modernized it.
They may have.
Right? Isn't like a slide out now, like the same way the newer Iron Man pieces are?
I think.
Yeah, it's a slide out
Yeah,
box with the
right. Rather than it slides
styrofoam.
up, instead it just
Yeah.
slides out to the side. Yeah, that's probably
Not
what it is.
sure.
Well, actually, wait a minute.
Carlos, real quick with the $2.
'Cause I think mine actually slides out to the side.
Does it
I
slide?
think it still slides. Yeah, it folds out to the side. I think mine still does.
Yeah, but the original one actually was like a 2-piece, where the top half just comes up.
Yeah.
and then you pull
Oh,
So
yeah,
now
yeah, yeah. I know
they
what you're
slide
talking
out to
about.
the side. Now
Yeah.
they did change the box. Yeah, you're true.
And then again,
Yeah.
I'm
Carlos,
sorry.
he's getting the
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Carlos says you damn well know I'm getting this.
not this
the War
one. He was
Machine.
talking about the War Machine.
Yeah.
The War Machine. I thought he was
So
out,
thank you
man.
again.
Just
No.
pull
No,
him
it's not
back
out
in,
yet,
huh?
bro.
He's not
It's
out
not
yet.
out yet. It
Just
is.
cutting out, huh? No, I thought
is
Carlos
he
was out of
getting out?
1/6.
Well, it
I thought
depends.
Carlos was
Oh,
out
nah.
of 1/6
He
He
completely.
likes Iron
Iron
Man a
Man.
lot.
Yeah, he loves Iron Man, bro.
Yeah. But even Carlos said here, I sold 147 for 1,800, another for 1,200, the Mark V
Holy
for
jeez.
900.
Mm.
That's another
Iron
one
Man
too.
is
That's
a
reissued.
crazy. Yeah.
Straight reissue is the Mark V. That's another one.
Yeah, that Mark V.
I sold my
Yeah,
Mark
so-
6 for $700 last year.
Yeah.
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 Dope,
That's
man.
just way too much.
Shouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have did it.
Like I couldn't drop it on that. And I know people ask me all the time, man. I get messages, hey, should I get should I get the Han and Chewie 2-pack? I'm like, yo, that's a lot of money.
Nope.
I don't
wait,
know.
wait on a deal.
I wait.
Wait on a
Yeah, wait
deal,
to find a deal. You know, Primox 71. What's up, man? His $2 super chat says, "Awesome dream last night. Dreamt the EX.
Just what?
We may have to follow up with that one.
Yeah, EX just. I don't know.
I'll give you a minute, but thank
Or
you for
dreamt
the super
the EX
chat.
or the X?
Dreamt the X just. I don't know. We got to see.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We got to
don't
see,
know.
bro.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, no. So I don't. You know, it is interesting, and like I said, I think it's fine. I know they do this. I mean, same thing here, right? This Batman,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? Same thing, and this is now current, right? We're on pre-order. This coming out, not too hopefully too far away from everybody, right?
And they recycled the same. It's the same DX release, basically, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got you. Thank you again for $2 super chat. So the whole thing is awesome. Dream last night. Dreamt the X just landed on Alderaan before the Death Star.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yo. Oh, you got
Damn.
you got
Oh,
some
we
you
got
got
some
spam.
stuff.
you got some spam coming through, bro.
All right, you're gone. Cool.
Lots of love going on from this man. Look at that.
Oh, all sorts of love, man. That's all they can do, man. They don't confront. They just cowards. So, you know, that's pretty cool, though. Sort of. Disturbing dream, but maybe. But, yeah, man, dude. So it is. You're right, Mario. You were saying this is basically the same exact thing.
And they gave it a new DX number, which is another thing that just freaking baffles me. Why if it's pretty much the exact same thing, why
Right.
give it a new MMS? Why even put this back in the DX line, man? I mean, that could have been reserved for that damn Joker.
But
we were all
the
speculating.
head sculpt is that an upgraded head sculpt?
I think it is. I think that's
So let's look at
definitely
the
upgraded.
original and let's see if we can find this fucking face.
Where's the
I don't know
Yeah.
who's gonna do
Yeah, I know.
to each their own.
Never gave it to an ordinary citizen.
I know, to each their own, man. If they want to rock that silly face. So
No,
okay, let's
actually-
take a look. Is this
Yeah, the original one didn't have those light up features either with the eyes. So, all right.
okay? It's still it's not. So you would say this is a 2.0 then?
Yeah, this is a 2. I'm pretty sure this is a 2.0.
Actually, it's a 3.0, man. The DX01 or DX02 was the same freaking Batman.
Hmm.
You know, it was the Dark Knight Batman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Is this
Oh,
the
yeah.
Batman that goes with the Batpod single songwriter? Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah. So Docs Middle said I had a dream DX19 was released next. Yeah, I mean it is. So I think this is another revision. Let's just say it's a revision, right? The
There you go.
3.0 perhaps.
mhm.
You know, so it is. It's a little different. So I guess that's why they have a different DX number. Because it doesn't also have that red, you know, reissue
Yeah.
label.
Yeah, it's
so
not
they
a
did
straight up
change.
re-release. Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like they did change a little bit of it. And I know some people are probably pretty excited for it. I've never been a big fan, but I
Yeah.
know tons of people love him as Batman. So I know people that had missed it, they're probably
Yeah,
picking this one
I'm
up.
definitely getting that.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh,
The new DX, what is this, 19?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
with him on the bat pod. That's gonna be awesome.
It's been a nice
Yeah.
display.
I liked it. I like the bass too. I mean,
Mhm.
it's you know just like a concrete step, but I still like it. I like when we get every time I laugh, bro. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It just looks funny to me that face. But yeah, this whole setup looks dope though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. That's gonna
If
be
I
awesome.
really enjoyed it, I would probably be all over that. So I don't know. It's pretty interesting though. Evo says the DX19 has updated head, and I think it's a bit taller. You know
Yeah, that
what?
makes sense.
I
That
mean,
makes sense.
we still have it up. Does it show? Okay, so the DX19 is 12.6 inches here, and if we look back at the older version, yeah, it's 0.6
Taller.
inches taller.
Taller.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because all the figures back then were a little shorter. They're all
Okay.
bigger now. Like if you look at the Iron Man, if you look at the die-cast Iron Man
The
figures,
Mark III.
yeah, it looks like a damn
Yep.
toy.
Yeah.
Looks like a Kmart
Yeah.
toy
Mhm.
compared to
Did
now.
not know that. Good looking. Did not know that. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool though. I mean, it's good for people. You know, being able to pick. That's what was my whole point of it. Was like it's cool. Like if it's a reissue or a revision 2.0, 3.0. Hey man, enjoy it, man. If you missed out on it, Carlos, again, thank you so much. $5 super chat. Jay, you waiting on that quarter scale Dark Knight or getting the Hot Toys? Or Queen Studios? I'm sorry, Queen Studios confirmed they will be making a 1/6 Dark Knight.
Nah, I'm just gonna stick with the Hot Toys with this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that jump to Queen on everything, but that Joker, yeah, I think it'll be fine. That Joker is kind of like a special thing because
you know what?
Yeah,
Jay, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because I'm kind of nervous now.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you
we
why.
All should be.
Because I looked at the video, bro, that they put out, and they didn't show much articulation in that thing, bro.
I don't think
they did confirm 43 points of articulation, though.
Okay.
Did they?
Oh, they did.
They did.
Yeah. They.
Wow.
Okay.
They did.
Okay.
Maybe they just did it because they didn't want to. I mean, it was probably just a prototype there, and they didn't want to kind of mess it up.
Yeah.
That's what worried me, because I was like, okay, I see it sitting down, and the only thing they were moving was the arms on that figure the entire time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, wow.
They also
but I'm
said
still
that
getting it. But I just,
both figures are the same too. Remember when we talked about that a little bit last night as well on Wills? Is that it's production. They're not going to make two separate different body types. It's the same bodies.
Yeah.
So the one that's sitting down can stand up. A lot of people were like, oh, they're not gonna be able to stand. I'm like, dude, what are they gonna do? Ship it to you in a box where he's like, it's like, no, dude, their bodies are
over. Yeah.
That means pre-order still up. Actually, y'all know.
I think Spec still has it.
Spec still has it. I know Toys One of TW has it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got another one.
Here come the box again.
Yep. So and that's the thing though. Like, I still feel like they didn't quite show everything that we wanted to see. Right.
Yeah.
I think Doc Smizzle actually just pointed out too. They need to show me the different points of articulation. Yeah.
Exactly, Doc. I'm right there with you, brother.
I would like to see that because it is a big investment, right?
That's very true.
Now, even if you buy the original or the tier 1 version, still, I would like to see. I'd like to see, and then because it's their first figure, they haven't proven themselves yet. It's like, let's see, show us some more, because you haven't built up a rapport with the community yet. Yeah, okay, we know Queen Studios, but man, most 6 scale people don't know Queen Studios.
Yeah,
they'll see it in like a chat or something, in a live stream. They're like, well, I don't know what that is. That looks neat.
I'm gonna make Carlos. Carlos is gonna do a live stream. He's gonna review it. I'm gonna make him do it.
He'll do it. We'll
get him on Carlos. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Watch.
But that's an interesting point, Jay. What happens though if when they do release that Dark Knight Batman Queen Studios, and then it's just something that you see that's like, damn, that's like really, really, really good.
I mean, and that would be kind of crazy, because they'd be like, damn. But I mean, I can't see me. It's going to be, whatever they do, it's going to be more expensive than what Hot Toys is producing. And I'm happy with the quality, as long as that head sculpt is decent on that Batman. And as long as it's not, completely like a dumpster fire, it should be fine. And then I'll pair it with the in-art Joker, and I'll be, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I mean, it's going to probably be somewhere up there. It's, from about 5 feet away, you're not going to see too much of a difference.
Yeah.
So, and then Batman's in all mostly like an ironclad suit. So it's not like the Joker where that articulation and how the coat, not the articulation, I'm sorry, but how the tailoring of that suit just comes together on the Queen Studios one. It's just, that you want that. I definitely want that in my collection. But the Batman, I think the Batman and the Batman will be fine. I don't see me selling those pieces just to reinvest into another Queen. I think that'd be a little too much. If it comes to that point, that's just too much. You might as well sell your whole collection and just go in art Queen Studios. And I think that would be crazy. But then again, I look at it like, that's like future J problems. If that was that,
I consider doing that for Star Wars, man. I've said it all the time. If Queen Studios ever got the license for Star Wars, man, everything is going.
Mhm.
You know, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see a
Yeah.
Princess Leia from Queen. I mean,
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
it
Well, you can't. We
depends.
can't even. We can't tread
can't
that
speculate.
water yet, bro.
Bro, listen,
because-
listen.
Yeah.
If they got the license, if they did get the license for Star Wars, and they gave us that Bestman Han that we've been waiting for the longest time,
Yeah.
yeah, I might. I'm right there with you, Mario.
Mm-mm. We can't be treading those waters, bro.
That's-
None of us know
yeah.
how to swim.
And that's
Like,
the
we
thing.
would-
Would
We
you
would
be
drown,
okay if
bro.
they?
We would drown. We
You
would
would
buy
I
drown.
our
say
shit.
if they release the ones that we've been asking for, and would
Mhm.
you all mix them up with the Hot Toys too? I mean, or would that kind of bother you to have like different?
It
I'd have to
depends how
see,
they
you
would
know.
look
It-
next
it
to
I'd
each
have to
depends on
see
other.
how it
aesthetically how it
comes
looks.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, how it
Yeah.
looks together. Now, if it's and that's a good thing. Now, if it's gradually different, like you got the Queen Studios Joker, and then you have the Hot Toy, and it's like, damn, these look like McFarlane figures compared to the, it's that would be yeah, but we're not there yet, so we don't know.
Yeah.
No,
We'll see.
we're not. Carl says if Queen Studios makes a perfect Joker with likeness and articulation, they'll be the next J&D. The high-end tier version would sell out quick at U.S. retailers. It would.
Yeah.
Then that's
here's the
also another
thing.
problem because J&D is also making 6-scale figures.
Exactly. And they said they have the same Warner Brothers license as well. So
Mhm.
So it's
We'll
like
see-
a
we'll see next year
weird
what they
time
come out
for
with.
us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like, yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah, because I don't know what the heck, man. Bots are out.
I still
in
see
full
one in
force
there.
tonight. I'm sorry.
I still see one in the chat. It's weird.
I mean, I thought I got rid of them.
I don't know. Maybe we should stop talking about Nookie so much, bro.
I've been trying not to talk about it all night. But yeah,
I
here
haven't
they
said
are.
anything until just now. I mean, it was a few people in the chat that said it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry. I'm
no,
sorry,
I really
bro.
don't. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So the bots have been reported. Thank you. Yeah, so it's just nuts, man. But I mean, yeah, dude, it's an interesting time that we live in, and I feel like that's what my whole point with this discussion was tonight. Is that
Yeah.
get into what you like. Don't look at it like you're gonna be dropping. You're gonna flip all this and make
Yeah.
money, and just if you love it,
Yeah.
then I don't know how to explain that, right? It's just kind of like, hey, I like Lale, you kind of already brought it already up. Like, I'm not selling my shit. I love
Yeah.
this stuff.
I love
And I
it,
get
bro.
that sometimes you may have to, but don't look at it like you're gonna do it to flip.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hey, Anthony,
You
my
got to
man,
a new
thank you
member,
so much.
Anthony. My man,
Becoming a
Anthony.
channel
Crawford.
member.
Hey, another
Nice.
ant.
Bro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Appreciate
the
that,
support,
brother.
man. Welcome
Definitely appreciate
to
that,
the
man.
mafia. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Yeah, no, it is. It's
Luminar.
crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Luminar. What
He says, I still say whoever releases Catwoman first wins. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
real
with you.
talk. Real
If I'm
talk.
told you, if Queens releases that if they do release that Zoe Kravitz Catwoman first, bro, ooh, Lord,
Shame on Hot
it's gonna
Toys
give
if
them
they
a
don't do
level
that.
there, right?
what'd you
Shame
say?
on Hot Toys for them not doing that already.
Come on, man. Lord have
Hmm.
mercy.
I saw him say that
Mario, you
demo
might
there,
just have to
y'all.
refresh. Because I think it's all taken care of now. That's a
Yeah.
huge thing too, right? Because that's if they have good turnaround time on that stuff and they put out a figure before the Hot Toys version, a lot of people are gonna bite.
I
Like,
am.
oh, screw waiting.
I'm not gonna lie. If they drop
pick it up
that
right now?
quick, I man ASAP, because that's
Yeah.
how much I'm wanting that figure, bro.
Yeah,
I want
100.
that. I want that.
I'm
Like,
mad we didn't get a domino from Deadpool.
Please, you know what?
That's another thing too, right? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
not just Domino, but I mean, even the other characters too. I mean, Juggernaut with
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Colossus,
I
Negasonic.
know.
yep.
I know.
So,
I mean, even though I got my
Complete missed
third party
opportunity.
Juggernaut, which was the same body that they basically used for that Kingpin. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god.
that was the
Yeah.
dumbest thing they could have ever done. But even
Yeah.
though, like I said, I have it, yeah, I would have liked to see Domino, man. Like, literally, they should have gave us Domino, bro. That was a missed opportunity. Seriously, it was, man. It really was. But they did say that in I think she's reprising her role in Deadpool 3. So we'll see her again. Could they release it? But see, the thing is, it's like I can't give you the benefit of the doubt because you didn't do it the first time. So you know what I mean? I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I will say real quick, Anthony. Yeah, he said I just picked up Zombie Deadpool and I really like it. I love my Zombie Deadpool. So Awesome
That's a
pickup. I'm glad somebody else. I know a couple people who grabbed it, but it's not for everybody. But if you're a fan, bro, I love them.
Yeah, I really want to pick up that figure too, man. But I just have to watch it. I don't think I can. It's not that I can't swing it. It's just that space wise, I don't think I should have it in the collection. You know, that's why I ended up canceling that Wonder Woman too. I had to rethink about a couple of recent pre-orders, man. I just nuked them. So yeah. I mean, it's a great looking figure, but I don't know.
Yeah, I had to talk myself out of the gold Wonder Woman. I had to. It was hard. I really want it.
Oh yeah,
really want it, but I had to talk myself out of it because it just doesn't fit the collection. And I don't have a Wonder. I think if I had a regular Wonder Woman, but I would get it, but I don't have the regular. So I'm gonna wait for the regular Wonder Woman release to come out.
Wait. Lael's doing something here. Bam.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I just lucked up. I only wanted one. I literally only wanted one. I just lucked up, ended up getting two.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't have
You told
to.
me you were gonna bless me with that second one, bro. What happened? I'm still waiting for it, man. Where's it at?
I already got it, bro. You hooked me up.
Oh.
No.
Oh man. It's like
I'm
that.
teasing.
It's like that.
New Catwoman will be my first figure my wife wants to buy. It'll go on the mantle. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
That Catwoman's gonna
man.
be sick.
Yeah.
She's gonna love it. I think so. Thoughts on Barry's version of the Joker? Renz,
Did you guys see that deleted scene?
Oh yeah,
I think it should have. I still haven't watched the movie, but I did watch the
Neither
deleted
did
scene.
I, and I still watched it.
And I was like, yo, that's kind of cool though. No? It's very Silence of the Lambs, sort of, you know?
I think they kind of went a tad bit overboard, in my opinion, in the look.
Yeah.
In the look. I think they went
I thought it was dope. I loved it.
Bit overboard when it comes to
because he was all like grotesque and messed up. And
yeah, I mean, I kind of knew where they were trying to go, but I just think that you can't make that conversion or translation on the film and make it look aesthetically like. Here's the thing: is I mean, they're going for their own version, so I'll give them that all day. But I don't know. Just in me, in my opinion, I just think it was just, I don't know. I couldn't rock with it. And I was also glad that it wasn't in the film.
Me too. It didn't need to be in it.
Did they actually allude to that scene, or was it just something completely?
Yeah, they did towards the end, and it was like, nah.
Yeah.
It was kind of out of place. It was like, okay, why?
Yeah.
It kind of, in my opinion, in the movie, how they did it, it was kind of a disservice. The movie was fine without that.
They didn't need it. They didn't. God. We didn't need that scene in the movie at all. We didn't. We didn't.
Well, I'll watch it, and we'll leave it at that because I don't know if everybody's seen it. But the extended scene, I don't know. We'll see. If they explain it more. MandalorianHuntress, hello there. Zombie Deadpool's badass. I love mine. She does. It's badass. There's a few of us out there that love it, and I'm glad, man. For those who don't have it and they like, I don't know. So that's the thing, though. You gotta love Deadpool. And you gotta love the Marvel zombies, I think, because otherwise, why? You know what I'm saying? That's where the problem lies, right? I'll be like, "Yo, the zombie Deadpool." I'm telling you guys all right now. I'm telling everybody in the chat right now, zombie Deadpool's freaking awesome. And then a bunch of people will buy it because they might be like, "Oh, he says it's awesome." Shit. All right.
I don't think I necessarily love either of them. I mean, the zombies or Deadpool. I mean, I really like Deadpool a lot, you know. But the thing is that I think as a figure, how they're judging it artistically, it looks insane, and that's why I'd want it in the collection, because when they get to that kind of detail, it's kind of like a one-off in a sense, you know. I think that's something that's so unique that we're not going to see anything like that again. So I think that would warrant. That might be a grail later on down the line. We never really know. So I think it might be.
Well, that's where I'll say a grail could be a grail in the respect that I don't think they would ever make another zombie Deadpool hot toy.
Right.
It's just so out there, so esoteric. You have to love Marvel Zombies, but in order to love Marvel Zombies, you have to love Marvel. You see what I'm saying? And then in order to love Marvel, you also have to love Hot Toys. So you're going down that tier system, right? Where the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It's very niche, you know what I mean? So I don't think it would happen.
Yeah.
CT603 though, follow-up says if you plan, budget, and focus on your priorities, you can absorb an $8,000 bad day without selling things off. I've been sitting here shifting everything on my pre-order Excel sheet. We're gonna be okay. And that's what's up, man. It's all about the priorities and managing. You will, man. You will be okay. Collector Joey, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Says, because this panel is fire. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my man. And Anthony, again, with a $5 super chat. Thank you again. I agree with Collector Joey. Appreciate. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I mean, we can go through a little bit of chat here, and then we'll probably wrap. Over 100 people watching. Please go ahead and like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel if you haven't. And all my friends here on the panel tonight, their links are in the description as well below if you have not already checked them out. Everybody here is amazing. Otherwise, they would not be here. Well, thank you very much. Hector said he liked it. I kind of, you know, I don't know. I'm out of context because I didn't watch it, but it wasn't bad. I guess I'll just have to see the movie to really know.
I don't know. Hector V is he's because he said Matt Reeves explained it, so I want to go back and I want to look and see if I can find
the reasoning behind it.
Like, yeah, his explanation. Because here's it. Listen, put it this way, bro. I like the risk. I'll put it that way. I like the risk, and I like the simple fact that it's his own interpretation. And if you have somebody as crazy as Joker, then you want him to look a bit crazy. And I like that because it was menacing, and I was like, yo, that looks kind of terrifying. But if it sort of felt overboard, but if he gives a good reason for it, then I'll be like, all right, I'm all in.
I guess
that was like a 10-minute deleted scene too, man. I mean, I don't know. That couldn't have been unintentional just to remove it like that. I don't know.
I guess where I'm at with it is Joaquin did such a phenomenal job.
Yeah, it's kind of
hard. So it's kind of like hard for me to disconnect from that. And I know, I think what's his name? Ben Affleck did a great job as Batman, but I think the Batman, this new Batman was so different from that Batman. My brain can make the adjustment, but just with that Joker and that Heath Ledger Joker, it was a whole movie. It was he did such a great job with it. Till I'm kind of not ready for Joker right now. So seeing that version of it was kind of like, oh, okay, here we go again.
I think the problem is DC doesn't really have a game plan.
Yeah.
Right. So they're constantly redoing their characters in different variations with different actors, and it's like, yo, we just had a Batman.
Yeah.
What the hell, now you're giving us another one. We just had a great Joker. We got another one. You know. I mean, look at it. We even had, Jared Leto right there. Not that far. It wasn't that long ago. Suicide Squad's not that old.
Yeah.
And then he reprised his role with he was a Joker.
And then with the little scene he had at the end of the Snyder Cut. It's
3 Jokers in the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like realistically, right? So it's yeah, I don't know. It sucks we need a whole line of the Marvel zombies. I am all in. I wish they would do it, especially if it's the comic book series logo that they have on it, because it's branded as the comic book version. I am picking up the Mysterio's Iron Man illusion Iron Man.
That's gonna
just because he looks like he's dead. It's awesome. And I don't think they're going to give me an Iron Man from Marvel Zombies, like the branding. So, and if they do, whatever, then down the road I'll sell them.
You got the Far From Home version, though. That's kind of close enough, isn't it?
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's So I don't know if they'll do it, but I'll grab that one. And then if they ever announce the What If Cap, Zombie Cap, even though that did look pretty animated-ish, I don't think they're going to give us a Marvel Zombies. When I say Marvel Zombies, I mean the actual comic book brand, like the Deadpool one. So that may be my only chance to have a zombie Cap. So I'm all about it, though. I'm all about it. Ralph says he's getting a 110 Maji case specifically for the Queen Studios Joker, Catwoman, and on Batpod and the Bat Bale.
Ralph
or quarter scale. I don't know. I get confused with the QS now.
Yeah.
But that would look sick either way.
Yeah, that's probably going to be my future display as well.
QS is making a 1/6 Wonder Woman Gal Gadot. You getting it? Selling your hot toys at that point. Did they say they're making one?
They said they
so.
were aiming hard at least doing the Trinity,
Oh, okay.
which was Batman, Superman.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me
Yeah.
definitely see it. I'm a Wonder Woman fan. Yo, Carlos, stop baiting me, bro.
Yeah, we have
Carlos,
to
stop
see it.
baiting me, bro.
We have to see it.
Definitely
Or
gotta
J&D
see it.
scales down the golden armor
I hope
one
so.
from 1/3 to 1/6. That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
no, man. I mean, J&D,
Thank you
they
so
killed
much.
that one, but the price was just too much for me.
Yeah,
I was
she's
gonna borrow
beautiful.
some money from Jay,
Amazing.
but I mean, I know he just had a baby, so that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
We'll probably wrap shortly here, guys. But I do this. King Dingland brings up a good point. How do you guys prevent burnout? So is that in as far as terms of collecting, or as far as terms of content creating?
It's a good question.
Both. Okay, so I'll address both. As far as collecting, I kind of pace myself. Burnout and collecting is like every time you think you're gonna burn out, they bring out something that's spectacular. You'd be like, you know what, it brought me back in. So,
Yep.
I mean, that's that. Content creating, there is levels to it because the thing is, it's like, again, if you're doing it, I guess for me, I find my reasonings for doing it, and I know I have a goal that I'm trying to basically reach because. For me, I want to take this beyond just us, you know, doing what we do on a daily basis when it comes to, content creating on this scale. I mean, my dream, and as stupid as it may sound, but it's not stupid, to be quite honest, is, the bigger this gets, the more recognition that it gets. I would like to actually, have like a Netflix show where we travel to different, collectors, people who collect, why they collect, whether it's figures, comics, and stuff like that, because it's a big community out there, and I think it needs to be recognized. But
For what it is, yeah.
For what it is, but for what it is, it also has to be safely recognized. So whereas people look at it as a safe space and say, "Oh, that's interesting," you know what I mean? There's a lot that goes on behind the closed doors, but I mean, what keeps me going is
And
because
sometimes
I have a
in
goal.
open doors lately.
Yeah. And the thing is, my goal is not, I don't do this. Look, if the business aspect of it presents itself, then yeah, that's cool. That's fine. But I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, do it for the love, because I wouldn't have met anybody on this panel. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have met anybody here if it wasn't for collecting. And these guys I consider my brothers. You know what I mean? So, and you guys out there, like, I love the interaction that we have, with people out there who watch us on a daily basis, and, and they see our passion for it. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Carlos. Yeah, bro, you can come in. That'd be dope, bro. Yeah. Let's do it.
Dude, seriously.
Let's do it, bro. I would love to do that. I mean, because I think it just needs, because we love it so much. And it, this, if you look at it, it has played a very interesting part. I mean, without this, and I'm just being completely honest, without collecting through this pandemic, the pandemic was a test, mentally a test. And honestly, I can say that my collection got me through it. It really, really did. You know what I mean? From an aspect to whereas, I had something to really focus in on, to say it takes me away from what I was seeing on the news. As long as I knew my family was cool, that's what I was looking at, man. So, I mean, I owe a lot to collecting. I owe a lot to this community. I owe a lot to you guys. And that's what keeps me going. So that's what keeps me from looking at it from a burnout. But when I get tired, I get tired. And I'm like, I'm not doing shows today. You know what I mean? But that's what keeps me going, man, honestly.
What about you, Jay? And that's a very good reasons, Leo.
Yeah. This is two of them. So I'll address the first one. As a content creator, I mean, yeah, just echoing everything that Leo said. Absolutely. This community is amazing. I think this community has actually made this whole thing sweeter. Because there was times where I was doing it by myself, and it was fun to have my cousin join me, because I was collecting. We were collecting together in, in the 90s and stuff, and then he fell off. and then I got into Hot Toys, and then he wasn't collecting Hot Toys for a while, and then he started. So it was fun for me and him to have those conversations, and to now have those conversations with these guys here and all of you out there is amazing. And constantly meeting new friends, it's amazing. And I mean, and honestly, like a Netflix show, I'm gonna tell y'all, this shit is a movie. It's a movie in the works. The behind the scenes, the buying the figures, the talking. It's a movie. I mean it. It's a truly a movie. This will be a
horribly badly scripted reality TV show.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
but a good one. But a good one.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. But a good one. Entertaining at the least entertaining. Even for people, I think even for people that are not collectors, it is still be entertaining. But that's a whole other thing. Now when it comes to collect like the burnout as a content creator. And I stress this, and I think all the content creators, we kind of do this. I know me personally, I call it getting centered. When I take some time to not live stream or take a week off, work on me, go to the gym, take my wife out for a nice meal, because that's very important. Get a figure. We kind of mentioned that tonight. Take a figure, not just review a figure, but take a figure, pose a figure, and just enjoy your collection. Not get into the hype of breaking out cameras on. Because I'll be honest with y'all, when I have to break out, like even for the 𝐂𝐽𝐻𝐿, I wished I could have took a 𝐂𝐽𝐻𝐿 out the box, posed her, and just been happy with it. But I knew, you feel sometimes as a responsibility. And I'll be honest with you, 𝐂𝐽𝐻𝐿 was the first figure, and I'm gonna thank you guys tonight for it. For all the people that gave me super chats and all that other stuff, that paid for 𝐂𝐽𝐻𝐿. So that review was for y'all. I was obligated to give you that review because you guys bought that figure. You guys paid that figure for me. And I appreciate that. So I was obligated to do that. But on the flip side of that, when you have to break out the cameras and you have to set up the stuff and take your time and you got to edit it, it does take a little bit from the enjoyment of just posing the figure and just being fun. Sometimes it aids it as well, because then you put it up and like, oh, let's see how many views it gets, and that's fun. That's fun as well. But sometimes it's good just to open up the figure and just being a collector and not a content creator. And sometimes it's very important to do that. Now dealing with burnout as a content, not content, but as a collector, I made goals for myself. Once I acquire a certain collectible, I'll take a break. Like, okay, now I've done this, I got this, or I got DX7, I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to take a break for about a month. I'm not going to buy anything for a month. Even if something new comes out, I'll just have to get it late, but I'm going to take a break. And I think that's important to do that, because when you buy so much stuff at a time, you don't get to enjoy it. There's figures in here that I bought. I'm like, damn, I forgot I bought that. Because you're buying so much at once, and that can drain you as well. Not only drain your bank account, but just drain because you're not enjoying what you have. If you have a figure that you haven't even, like when you're a poser and you haven't really posed it, it's kind of like, oh man, you can't enjoy it. Or you got stuff in, like, I'll be honest, I have the Ghostbusters and they're just in boxes. They're just there. I'm not even touching it because there's other stuff I have to review. So it's very important to just sit back and just, make those goals for yourself and take your time.
I have literally purchased a figure, opened it out of the box, and put it on my shelf. Like I was putting away groceries.
Exactly.
And that's where I was like, you know what? That's got to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got into it. Sometimes you're going a little too hard in. That's where I felt like not really so much a burnout, but where I was just like, damn, I need to slow sometimes down because you want to enjoy it as well. Like you said, and then all of a sudden you can enjoy. So there's kind of a burnout for that. I'll explain a little bit more and we'll talk on touch on Mario's point, but real quick, Anthony, $2 super chat. Thanks so much, brother. So what do you guys do with the art boxes? Me, I put them away. I just store them. I think that's pretty much what we do. We all just got to put them away, man.
Yeah. And the shippers. I keep the shippers too.
And the shippers, if I have them, you know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it's like, that's my thing. I slow down sometimes because if you go too hard in anything in life, you can burn yourself out. Yeah. Even in collecting.
Mhm.
So, you know, you don't have to like we had mentioned earlier, you don't have to just chase it. You know, oh, I need it. You know, you can get it in time, man. You can get it. Just don't wait too long, right? That's kind of the rule here. But
Yep.
you know, as far as content creating, I mean, the only time I ever feel burnt, sometimes it's a lot of work. There's a lot of editing. I do a lot of editing. So, you know, that gets so you just, to put it in perspective, and you know, Jay is pretty heavy into editing as well. We kind of do this, you know, professionally over time, but you can do something that's a 5-minute video that could take you, you know, a few hours.
Absolutely.
You know, just to put together the way that you want, like the vision that you're trying to do is, you know, that can get kind of burnout-ish sometimes, but the community is what kind of keeps us going, though, right? And that's kind of what I feel. Like, I'm like, well, hey, this will be worth it. We'll all put out videos. Lale, myself, Mario, you know, Jay. Like, we'll put out a video, and we're like, yeah, that was cool. That was worth doing. I feel like, you know, maybe I was frustrated going through the process or doing the review or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, yes, I see them. I will get rid of them now. At the end of the day,
Is that some more booty bots?
I guess so, man. Booty bots, man. So I don't think it's too much, man. The only thing I ever get kind of irritated with is when, you know, like you said, there's great times, but then sometimes there's this other weird stuff, and you just got to do your best to ignore it, and you know, surround yourself with people that are, you know, cool and real, and show, you know, a genuine care for the community. That's where I'm like, okay, you guys, if you stick with that, I think it's easy street. So.
Yeah.
But what about you, Mario? Before we wrap on this,
in regards to collecting, man, I don't think I've honestly had the I've never gotten the impression or the need that where I felt actually burnt out, or if I'm getting burnt out. I've been stressed a lot about it, but I still keep moving. What I've done before, if anything, probably when I first started collecting in 3.75, I stopped just because it was just too much to keep up with at the time. You know, it was just I was just going hard in all the Star Wars, and I just saw that it wouldn't end. So I did take a little bit of a break, but I mean, that didn't, to be honest, that didn't last long, because I think about a year or two later, I just ended up collecting something else. You know, I found a different avenue, you know, to satisfy my collector needs, and I haven't stopped since, man. I think that was around 2002, I want to say. I mean, I jumped in. You know, that's when like the Transformers were like reissuing their G1 shit, and I was like, bet I'm getting into that. You know, Ground Floor with Takara back in the day when the Japanese imports were doing their thing, and then there was some other stuff that came out too that I got into. Some of the Macross Robotech stuff, and you know, Voltron was doing their thing. So I got into stuff like that, and then so I never really got out of it, man, and or really felt like I needed to take a break from, you know, from collecting yet. But I mean, if it comes up, I'll let y'all know. Like, we can revisit this, you know, for sure.
Well, when it happens, but I mean, I know there's been times too where you're like, man, I'm kind of feeling.
Well, I feel like moving on from like a certain, well, just to like making space for other stuff. That's the thing. The collection still don't stop, because I'm still
right. It could just be something else. It doesn't matter if it's black series, hot toys, statues.
Right, exactly. Because
like
I'm still in. I'm in a statue game. I do 3.75 still as well, so it's still it doesn't stop for me, man. And hell, I might need help, y'all.
Sometimes we all do, man. I do want to say real quick with Renz, man. He says, I've experienced burnouts recently, but your live streams, reviews, made me feel calm. So thank you for your efforts.
Awesome, man.
That's awesome, dude.
That
because
awesome.
Renz, your art keeps me going, bro.
Dude,
your art
sick.
is super.
Very
the dude
good.
is nice with the pen, bro. Nice. That
Good
Jordan
sound, man.
last shot that he put up. Oh my god,
Like sick.
Masterpiece, man.
Masterpiece,
He's
dude.
brilliant, bro. Brilliant.
Yeah. That'd be dope to have on a canvas, man, and just have it up there on the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, not a print, but a canvas. That'd be sick.
Yeah. He's incredible, bro.
That's what it's all about, though. I think I could speak for all of us on the panel that, you know, kind of exactly what you're saying, man. we want to provide a warm and welcoming, calm space, man, without sounding too cheesy.
Can I say something real quick, bro? I'm gonna give everybody an example out there. I was on the couch last night watching a movie with the lady, and I get a buzz, and it's Mafia. He's like, "Yo, you want to join?" And I'm saying to myself, and I look at her, she looks at me, she's like, you want to do it. And I was like, but I'm sitting up here watching the movies with you. But she's like, you want to do it. So I did it. And it was me, Mario, and Mafia. And honestly, the entire time, I forgot that we were live streaming. I forgot. I was just having a normal conversation, man. And I forgot. Like, I literally forgot. But that's what it does. Like, even like when we're having these conversations with everybody out there, it becomes so personal. It's like, I forget that we're live streaming, and I just think that we're talking to people as if we were all in the same room.
Like, exactly. Hanging out.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like if we were all in the same room when we having like, when I see names like single songwriters, like I feel like I've known him all my life. Ashley, Maya, Renz, Salvo. I mean, I don't know about Carlos because he gets. I'm just saying Bob Dylan, but I mean, I just feel like we're part of one huge community that it becomes less of a, it becomes less of a, a live stream. It becomes more of a conversation, with everybody.
Yeah,
and beyond just us being seen live, because I'm like, I can't wait to meet these people in person so I can put a face, to these individuals out there, man, because without them, it would honestly be no us doing what we do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that's what it is definitely all about. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what I try to do here too on the Saturday nights. It's like we could touch on some topics that I feel are important as collecting, but then we can, we vibe like this, like we're just hanging out and we talk about, we just talk. And I think that's important. That gives people, that comforting space. At least, I mean, it does. I know for me too, because we all know it's like we're all into this, and maybe not a lot of people in our inner circle of real life area. Not that this isn't real life, but you know what I mean. Like your friends and family may not be into this at all. So it gives us all a place to be like, hey, hell yeah, I'm just as excited as you are that this figure's coming out, or you know what I mean, where everybody else I talk to, they're like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? So it's and that's the thing, like so many people have already said in chat tonight, there's so much bullshit already in the world, right? Like just in general, or maybe even our own lives. Yeah. We can all be dealing with shit personally. Yeah. And this should be an escape. Like we can, and not in like a delusional way, but like as a respite, right? You can kind of go hang out in that oasis in the middle of the desert, and feel refreshed and enjoy where you are for the time being, man. And everything else kind of washes away. Because you never know what the next person's dealing with. And that's where I feel like we need to, provide a place, man, for everybody to feel welcome. Don't matter what you, I don't care what you believe in, what anything, man. What matters is your love for collecting and being into this pop culture and having a place, man. And I hate when things get sour. So it's always like we try to stay positive and stay together, right? At the end, because at the end of the day, man, any kind of bullshit that happens, everybody loses. Yeah. Period. And that's not good for anybody. So
we just
here. Yeah, provided for.
Definitely, we love y'all, and we love what we do, and that's what keeps us going. So that helps to avoid the burnout. So you know what I mean. That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when we do stuff like this and we get people, this keeps you going. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lil.
No. You just said what I was about to say.
Oh, well, that's how we truly feel. Like and that's who we are off cameras, who we are on camera. So that's another big thing. It's like, we're here we're collectors just like you.
Yeah,
Just
man.
like you, man.
Yeah, man.
See, Maniac UKs, I suffer from OCD, anxiety, and depression, but since collecting and finding you guys, I can relax and not be in my own head.
And plus,
that's
it's
real
not
talk,
every day.
brother.
It's not every day that you literally get to see a space pimp on Earth. Like literally, that doesn't happen. You get to see a space pimp
That is true.
on Earth.
Yeah.
Literally, that shit doesn't happen. I mean, literally a space pimp. He was telling us a story, an intergalactic story earlier. That story he was telling us wasn't on Earth. He saw 𝐿 on the moon. That's why it was so hot.
No.
I mean,
Damn.
It's hot too.
Facts,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Facts. A virtual TV studio with
Yo,
all collector
wildin'.
channels broadcasting live. Bro, it's
Yeah.
facts, man.
facts,
I mean, that's,
bro.
and again, that's what we do. That is what we
Mhm.
do.
Mhm.
Hey, S-Beam, what is up, my friend, with $3 super sticker.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you so much, man. And that's the other
Yes,
thing, dude. We
yeah.
do appreciate it. Anytime you guys, you know, this is a huge respect that I have, and everybody
Yes.
on this panel has, man, because that helps. It really does, man. It really helps fund the content and everything. So it's never thought of as handouts, man. So we all appreciate every time you guys do stuff, and you know, it's a give and take community, and we couldn't be more thankful. Seriously, very much appreciate it. It's humbling too, man. It's humbling, man. So I appreciate it every time, guys. Every time.
Absolutely.
Definitely, man.
The only community I enjoy being a part of, and that has little to no drama, in a place where I can really be myself without feeling like an outcast, dude. And that's what's up.
It's awesome.
That's what's up. Like, that's how we want to feel.
Awesome,
You should
bro.
never want to feel. You never want to be put in a position where you feel uncomfortable or unwelcomed or ridiculed, especially for this, right? Because we're all in this. We're all collectors. You're like, wait a minute, I don't even belong here. Then what the hell?
Mhm.
Or wow, this is not what I signed up for.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
I
So
don't think I've ever seen Leo yawn on stream before, man.
Bro, I'm
Yo,
beat.
you must be tired.
I am
Yes.
beat, man. I'm literally
Damn.
beat, bro. Like when we get off the stream, I am going upstairs and cuddling and going to sleep. Like,
Hell
literally,
yeah.
bro.
Now
That's
you'll be
what
up,
I'm
dude. You'll
doing.
be up for the after show when Mafia goes live.
Nope,
like 10
because if he
minutes
goes
after
live,
the
nope,
stream.
I'm turning my phone
You'll be
off.
there with him.
I'm
You'll be there
turning
with
my
no,
Mafia.
I'm not gonna go
KG.
live because I have food coming, and then I'm gonna chill. And
Oh,
I
you know how
eating late,
Mafia
but-
does it. He'd be like,
Mafia after
he'd
dark.
be like,
Yup. Yup.
hey, want to go live, man?
Yep.
Sometimes I get a whim. I don't know what it is. And I do, man. So, well, listen, man, we're gonna wrap. We're gonna
Just
wrap.
tacos.
I'll do a quick round. I'm sure you guys know everybody here, but if you haven't, again, with over 100 watching, surprise, man, this late at night for you guys. I mean, we're West Coast, so I don't know how many are West Coast here, but thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe if you have not already, and you want some more of this type of content. We're gonna go with Lael first, my man.
What's up, bro?
What's going on with you, buddy? Why don't you go ahead and let the people
Tomorrow
know
we
what you up
have
to?
Collectors Lounge International. So that's at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. So I love that. We get a chance to reach out, find out where everybody's from, have some guest appearances, talk about figures, talk about the culture. So definitely tune in for that. You know, it's the day that we get to unwind and have a cafe conversation. But in order for you to be on the show and to make an appearance, you have to have a flannel and a beanie. So that is a must. I didn't make the rules. Figure Focus, he made that rule. Shane made the rule. But yeah, so tune in for that. Then at 4:30, well, 5:30 now, because daylight saving times has actually pushed it forward. We have Take Your Position, and it's going to be Omega level posing. So we are going to do some crazy stuff tomorrow. Will Foxification will be moderating, and we'll have KG on, and it'll be me, Iron Logan, and Figure Posing Channel, Anthony. So that's tomorrow. Monday will be Comic Book Talk with Friends, where we have a deep discussion, deep dive, and getting everybody prepped and ready for Moon Knight. And we will have the Moon Knight aficionado Robert Meyer Burnett taking us through that on that show.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. And of course, back here on Wednesday for Say What. You'll see me, Jay, anybody else who's going to actually be on. Mafia probably be on. Mario, it's like you got to start booking him in advance, man. Straight up, like he's just becoming that person. Like you got to book him.
Hey man,
So,
it is what it
we'll
is
see how
sometimes.
that. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man. And back for the highly. I love it. It's becoming a popular show. People love it. Thank you for I want to thank everybody out there for just watching the content, man. Like number one, watching what we do on a daily basis. But you have really made Figure Flex Friday a thing. Like people participate, they love it, they love flexing their figures. Man, like really, I enjoy that show because the thing is, we get to sit back as content creators and watch what y'all do. We get to watch you pull, we get to watch your figures, your displays, and all that. I love it. Figure Flex Friday is literally my favorite show. Literally, hands down. Every Friday is my favorite show because we get a chance to look at some really dope ass posing. We do have a contest. Actually, we have a thing coming up. It's a contest. We pick the best out of 3, and we're going to be doing this and running it up into May the 4th, and we're going to have a giveaway that day for the person who wins. So again, yes, Figure Flex Friday is my thing. I love it, and yeah, that's what we got going in the circle. Right back around. We'll do it again. So thanks everybody, man. I really, really do like it. I love the simple fact that, we can do this stuff and you enjoy it. You enjoy what we do. And it's not really time consuming for me because I get to have fun with you guys. You get to have fun with us. So yeah, that's it. That's what's going on, man.
Hell yeah, man. Awesome. Be sure to check out Lael if you have not already. 1/6 scale man. Mario, my dude, I'm bringing you up full screen. Flex the beard. You're the beard god here, right? There it is.
So they say.
Mario, my man. What are you up to, man? What's going on with your channel, by the way?
Oh man, I mean, things are kind of slow right now. I mean, just because life is still happening. It's gonna be a long process for what's going on with me personally. So I'm gonna try to get things out there when I can. I really can't make any promises right now, but I truly, truly appreciate everyone still supporting me. Man. It's mind blowing. It's humbling at the same time. It's like, I mean, yeah, everybody out there is awesome, man. So I love each and every one of you for it, man. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just kind of hanging out, laying low in the cut, just chilling. Whenever I get an opportunity, weeks in advance, if I can come hang out with y'all, just like Lael said, weeks in advance when I gotta get booked.
Exactly.
Listen, I got the chat. I got a link in the description right now to Mario's channel, El Professor O. Okay, guys, if you haven't already, what do you at? You're 356 subscribers, bro.
Wow. Damn.
So if
cool.
you have not
That's
already, cool. Let's try to get Mario up here some, man, because I know you got a lot of stuff coming. And
yeah,
it's going to be dope. I know it's going to be good. So if you guys already haven't, then again, go ahead, Mario.
Appreciate
I'm sorry.
it,
I just,
Hell yeah.
I know you just started your channel lately, so
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Still,
I just want you to keep him talking so I can look at the collection while he's talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Right.
want to out the way?
Yeah, just keep on talking. Keep on.
there you go.
I see that heat. I see the
All
heat.
right. Actually, there's a couple pieces I'm thinking about selling that's down here on the shelf, man. So, get a look out for that. I might do some sort of, I've been talking like back in the box kind of thing. So there's a couple in here definitely that I'll be making some back in the box kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah,
Yeah, brother.
again, thanks everybody out in the chat right now for the support. I mean, truly
We had
appreciate y'all.
361, Mario. There you go. Single
Thank you,
songwriter
guys.
dropped one in there. Mario 1000. Yes, sir.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh, y'all-
Let's
y'all
do it.
making
Mario
shots come
So,
true.
man. Come
Thanks,
on,
guys.
man.
good looking now.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes.
Cal Kestis lightsaber review.
Ooh,
Well, did you get one
yeah.
for yourself or did you just get it for me?
Yeah, Pablo, I did not actually pick it up. I was actually just making a run for some of my friends. But yeah, if someone
Let's
else
do
hits
it,
me
though.
up and is actually gracious enough to let me do a review, then maybe we'll see what happens in the future. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
never say never. We'll see what happens.
Well, when I get it, right, I should probably get it sometime this week, right? I'm assuming.
I hope so. We'll see.
you know,
Hope so.
we'll get it. Let's do it. We'll do it. You know, me and you. We'll just do a live Cal Kestis lightsaber unboxing.
Yeah, man, that'd be fun. Yeah,
I won't even open it.
That'd
I
be
won't
fun.
even open it, dude. I'll wait for you, and then we'll go live on it. So,
nice.
like true
Yeah,
live
man, let's make it
unboxing.
happen.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
make, yeah,
we're
live
gonna do it.
reactions. Yeah, genuine reactions. Yeah, man.
Genuine.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yep.
Let's go.
Genuine.
Let's make it
So
happen.
make sure,
Love it.
guys,
Love it. I want to
hit
see
up
that.
Mario so much, dude. Thanks again for coming,
Yeah.
brother. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it next week. So, but hey, Jay,
Yeah, thanks for
brother
having me as
Cousins,
always, man.
Let me supply him with
course, bro.
some. Let me supply him with
Anytime.
some background theme music while he talks. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. What you doing, homie?
Well, you know, I'm just out here just pimping hoes nationwide across the galaxy, sipping Coke 45s and letting it do what it do. ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Space Pimp does it very well. I thought it was funny. Like, my wife saw the Space Pimp thing this morning, right?
Yeah.
Saw it, and she was like, it was so
Did she
funny.
know?
It was like something out of Seinfeld. She was like, so I don't get it. What are you, some type of ladies' man or something? Just deflated me. I was like, oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, damn, okay.
You're like, no. This is the thing.
That's great,
I was
man.
like, yeah, it was great.
Leo
But
getting
anyway,
in trouble over here.
Yeah.
Marriages in jeopardy.
Buddy.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I got,
buddy.
so we got a lot of stuff coming. Got a collection tour that's going to be filmed eventually.
Do
Gonna be doing that at some point, but it's a lot of stuff we got. So we got a new show. We got Good Morning Grails. That's gonna be Tuesday. I'm gonna be reviewing the Blitzway Ghostbusters. I know. What was I thinking? Anyway, don't tell my wife how much it costs. Anyway, but we're gonna be reviewing that. That's gonna be Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time. I know it's very early, but hey, got to get in when you fit in. So that's going to be real fun. That's going to be dope. Then also we got Best of the Best. That's going to be great. Also, you'll be seeing, you know, you always see me on Say What, and you always see me here on Anthony's channel as well on Saturdays. So we got that going. Got a couple of reviews in the can. I got the Flash I gotta put that out. I got a review on that. I also have a review for that's what it is. The top 10 figures I love. That video is ready to go. That should be out by tomorrow evening. So that's going to be fun. Had a lot of fun on that video. So you get to see the figures that I truly love. It was very hard keeping it to 10. Got a couple of honorable mentions in there, but we tried to keep it at 10. But that's a cool video. And any news that comes out, you'll hear from me. You'll hear from me. And if you don't hear from me, you'll hear from Anthony. You'll hear from somebody on this panel. We'll be talking about it. So thank you guys so much. And Anthony, once again, thank you so much for having me.
Of course, brother. Always, man. And be sure, again, subscribe to everybody here if you haven't already. I'm sure you guys all have. Everybody here appreciates and loves the support, man. What's going on with me? Well, shit, I don't know, man. First of all, thanks for everybody for joining. I hope we were informative and entertaining. And yeah, we rolling, right? That's what we're doing.
You rolling. That's what you be doing. You be rolling. You just keep rolling.
You know, we got look, I just passed the 1400 mark, so sweet to that. Appreciate everybody who's been tuning in and watching the news and the reviews and the live streams. And you know, Mario and I, we still do our posing review. We got to be coming up at some point here. I don't know if we're doing it this weekend.
No,
or not.
I think next weekend we might be in the clear, dude. Well, keep posted, y'all. Stay tuned.
Of course. Yeah, so we're still gonna be doing it. We're not out of we're not out yet. Just we've been going through some things. So still stay tuned for that. Obviously, Saturday night live streams here. My Mafia's in the morning. Everything's been pretty dope. It's been really fun. Carlos is going to unsub, so I'll be dropped down to $13.99. I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much, Carlos.
Carlos is
oh god,
no. Carlos, number love, man.
Carlos is crazy, bro.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Carlos, man. He invited me over, man. I told him to be over there after the stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and go recon for Lael and Mafia. All right, so
Are you gonna go over there?
Case the
I'll
joint.
report
Bro.
back
Yo, you
on
know
what I
what?
find, right?
Carlos
I'll
better,
report
he
back on what
better
I
invite
find.
us for food, bro, when we come. He better invite us over for some dinner, bro. I'm coming over to the LA to see you, brother. So you better invite us for some dinner, man. I want to see the platinum kitchen you got, brother.
Well,
Come on,
unfortunately, I wish everybody would because it's not. It's a thing, but it's fine. Hey, it's all good. I'll take it with stride, man. I'll take it with stride. But yeah,
Can't
man,
unsee
14
Fred
over.
Yes, you're never
We on the
gonna
way.
see that. You're never gonna see that. Fred
I know,
Durst.
I'm never gonna. It's just gonna happen. But yeah, road to 2K, man. So pretty sweet. I think I'm probably gonna do some kind of giveaway. I don't know what it is yet, though. But we'll stay tuned as we get a little bit closer to that finish line there. Reviewing is video gold. Thank you, Pablo. I saw you post that earlier as well. We shared it. Appreciate it. That's what it's all about, man. Having fun, creating content, having a good environment.
Yeah.
And that's it, man.
Brother.
That's why
we
we
need to be
do it.
doing it for, man. We need to be doing it for that. You know what I mean? And just keep it rolling. Like we
Yeah,
always
keep
do.
it rolling. Right. So listen, hey, I'm already demonetized, so we're gonna hit the old outro just for one more have at it. This video may not be up for a little while tomorrow because I'm gonna have to edit it, but hey, appreciate everybody coming in. It's been awesome. Yeah, I think we've pretty much talked about all there was to talk about, man. So I'm glad you guys had a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. To all the
See you on the
mafia,
flip.
yes. To all the mafia, good night. Peace out.